Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to another episode of Collector's Figure. We'll be talking a lot about Hot Toys today, and then Star Wars Celebration, what we've seen from that, and as well as anything else that comes up on the show. With me to do that is Blue Tattoo, and right now Hoth's hometown hero. Hopefully Alex can join us. He's got some technical difficulties. Haven't heard from Mike. It's kind of different. And then we should have some more guests coming on later for sure, I think. So, looking forward to that. Well, Blue, Hoth, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good to be here.
Some guy wasn't first this time.
Oh, yeah. 12-inch butcher.
12-inch new stream. Kinky Sphincter.
Best day of the week.
Joker Jay's here.
Fellas, amazing entertainment. Joker Jay.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
But as we start off every week, I'm going to start with Blue because he seemed to have gotten another haul this week.
Yeah, this is a couple weeks old. I just haven't busted them out of the box yet. I just took out Moff Gideon out of the box. So, I also have, the Joker, 66 Joker in the box over there. But
the prank villain.
What's that?
The prank villain.
Yep, prank villain. Yep.
I love, dude. That is. I still think it's like figure of the year. I know Mafia said
it's pretty great, man.
They also disagreed with me the first night, and then Mario was all like, "No, it's really good though. It's really, really good though.
It is really good.
It's good enough that it's like scared me because I don't want to start another line."
Yeah. I know. Yeah, you don't want to deviate from the awesomeness that the Hot Toys is putting out.
I was rewarded this weekend for sticking to the plan. So nice. I'll wait till we get to the Vader because it's pertinent to the Vader, but yeah.
But yeah, I ain't got nothing to show off this week.
I'll have a clone shortly, but that's about it.
All this stuff's coming later this week, hopefully.
Next week will be like super packed for me too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have some fun stuff to show you guys next time I come back.
Yeah. How'd that cocaine bear turn out?
Oh, dude! Actually, here, hold up.
The Coolio. Thanks for coming through, man.
I have to pound a little brown in, and he comes out weird on camera, but he came out actually really good. Like, yeah, there you
go. Go for it.
It turned out pretty cool, like the movie.
Nice.
I think I like this side better than I like this side.
Oh yeah, you can see.
And then it looks the top of it looks. It doesn't look like that when you see it. Like it looks like basically like the whole head is like white, which is like I don't know why it comes out on camera like that. Because when you look at it like in person, everybody, I did. The picture that I posted, like where it was like this.
Yeah.
Hold on, right there.
Yeah.
Like when you see it from the perspective it's supposed to be seen at, it looks pretty decent, but then it just looks like it's like a bunch of like you spilled a bunch of paint on it.
No, still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super fun. We had, I don't know, I think there was like 25 people just hanging out. We were like doing it. And then I used like, I don't know, the coupons for the grocery store that you get like in this newspaper is the like padding. So then everyone kept commenting on crusted spinach. I was like, what? was like, what are you talking about? That's such a weird thing to say when I'm painting a cocaine bear. And I was like, no, your thing. Oh.
Joker's, yeah, I want to see Heroin Bear, where he just sits in the corner, nods off. Or live. Interesting film. Yeah, I think that's more of a short film because I don't think.
It's not even. That's not even. It's like the opening credits.
Yeah.
Sleepy Bear.
But yeah, if anybody has a chance to pick up the Dark Troopers, man, they are beyond cool.
They're
I
sturdy.
still need to grab a couple.
They're like sturdy.
Oh yeah, the ankles are ratcheted. I mean,
dope.
Oh.
Nice.
Gun likes to fall out because they don't have actual like.
Oh, I did actually. Never mind. I just thought of this. I did just get IG-11 and OG Cromando.
Oh, nice, dude.
End up customizing him. I don't know what colors yet though. Plus now I have the Pram for the Grogu, so that's like pretty tight.
Hell yeah! I want to get that Grogu set. I haven't gotten that yet.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have this one and you have the dude, it was so weird going from opening up. Like I already have the Cromando. I've had the Cromando since like the day it dropped. So I'm like going backwards in Mandos. So like the deluxe is definitely less impressive after already having like the Chrome one and getting to like mess around with him. Because it's like the more screen accurate version of him. But I mean, I'm gonna end up customizing them. Plus, like the cool part is now I have a crap ton of like it's the same accessories basically. So extra wrist pegs, extra hands, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Again, I don't have anything to show off this week. Everything's coming up later.
What's up, Fat Batman?
Hey, Fat Batman. Thanks for coming through, man.
So we'll just get right into it, I guess.
Insane credit for real.
Has everyone else seen Mario? Mario was pretty good. The Mario Brothers movie.
I have not seen it. I heard it was fantastic, though.
It is pretty damn good. I liked it.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Largest opening animated show, right?
Yep.
If I remember right.
Yep.
This is like crazy. How much did it make? How much did it make?
Oh, like 3.5.
It opened to 300 million?
I think so, yeah.
What the fuck? Dude, that's pretty crazy.
All right, so we'll just pull up this one first. Present.
I mean, I knew it was going to be big because that Super Mario World is doing really
377.
good. 370. What?
Nice.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to see like how much of a drop it is.
That's gonna be 70% for sure. I think that's like locked at 70. Like, there's no way it's not at least 65.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it again. That was pretty good.
And that high, honestly, 80 might not even be.
Well, we still got a few weeks before Guardians comes out, so could still make more money.
Yeah. I still haven't seen John Wick. I still haven't seen.
Oh, dude, John
I want to see Dungeons and Dragons actually.
Dungeons and Dragons look super fun.
Yeah. There's something else. But yeah, those I still want to see those two.
So yeah, Hot Toys is updated 3 head sculpts. This one's one of them.
Yeah, dude, look at that freaking thing. That's fantastic.
I'm really excited about the hair on this.
Yeah. They got it down really good.
Dude, I mean, they've never done a bad Tom Holland, but this one is like just.
I'm excited. I have this one. This was one like the one I was waiting on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm paying on the integrated suit thanks to Sideshow and their
It's hung up. My brother had to wait like a minute too. I think it's like hung up, like they're not having enough come in like fast enough. I don't know. I would like to. Out of all the things that I've learned in the last year about Sideshow and how they operate, the one thing I want to know is how does stuff come on the boat? Like, is it all like? Because obviously, okay, so there's like the boat has all the shipping containers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are those like each container is like a figure? So like this whole thing, this whole container is all these Tom Hollands. Or is it like there's like 150 of this figure and 150 of this figure and 150 of this figure, and we're releasing all these at the same time? Like
big collector.
Well, you'd think it would be something more along the lines of more than just one figure.
I would hope if they're doing the I mean, I don't know how many fit on a container either, though. Like that's a number that we need.
What's on their pallet, you know?
Yeah, maybe they do it like in art. They only do 10 at a time.
10 at a time, yeah.
Dude, that's like almost a waste of a pallet.
It is.
But with as heavy as that in-art Joker is, maybe that's what they have to do to remain like keep the box integrity too, though.
Right? Yeah.
Integrity, probably the shipping cost down too. So.
Yeah. Because I think it's got some weight to it, man. The whole box, I mean, is just huge and weighty.
Yeah, I feel like the number that I had heard was like 14 pounds, or something like that. Like it was some like 10 or 14 or something stupid like that. This Tom Holland though.
I know. I mean, look at that thing.
Like, I'm excited as somebody who bought this and like is waiting for the initial orders to come in. I am super excited about this guy.
When is this guy supposed to be out?
He is, I think Q4 this year. Let me look.
Q4, yeah.
Okay, well, good. I have some time to pick this guy. Well, I better have time. Sideshow, you better not this up, man.
Yeah, he's coming alongside. Or no, he's Q1 next year.
Yeah, there's some time there.
Yeah, he's Q1 January to June. So he's a Q1, Q2 since like basically now what they're doing is it's 6 months. So it makes it hard to figure out what's coming when. So I guess it makes like our job as like pundits harder, trying to like predict when things are going down because now there's like a 6-month window.
Yeah.
This quarter is the last one that's really going to be like sloppy and all over the place.
Yeah,
you've got some figures that have 2-month windows now. You have other figures that have 6-month windows because they did a couple that were like that April to September deal. It's just all over the place.
Lou.
What's up, Lou? How are you doing, bud?
What's poppin', people? Sorry I'm late. Happy Easter, everybody.
You get
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get a clone pilot, Lou?
No, I did not.
No.
I was late to the game. You know, I was playing the waitlist / blue screen game.
Do you want a clone pilot, Lou?
I would like a clone pilot. Yeah, I would.
Hit me up after this.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
What do you think of the new updated head sculpts? We just had
the head sculpts are phenomenal.
Oh yeah, Tom Holland. We just looked at Tom Holland. This is the one I'm most impressed with. Yeah.
The forehead.
The forehead.
And the level of detail, I don't know. I guess I've never looked at her face to see if she has the chicken pox scar exactly in that position.
She does. She does.
So, good on them. It needs to be there.
It does. It looks good, though. It looks real good.
Yeah, I love this sculpt. I think it's freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, they did so good on that. I mean, despite the, if they change the forehead a little bit, I think it'd be perfect because they got the face down.
Mm-hmm. She'll have moving eyes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why didn't Mace Windu get moving eyes?
I have no clue.
That is
Everybody's
awesome.
been
I
asking
don't
that.
remember seeing the repulsor or luminous effect on the original release.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure it was in there, but like I just don't remember. That looks like super
It was
dope, like, lit
updated.
up
It was
with
updated here.
See, this
Okay,
is
so they
one thing-
added it in from that. So
Mhm.
she got an upgraded face sculpt and an upgraded suit.
Yeah.
Got it.
So this is something that they did last time with Peacemaker, and soon after he went waitlisted, which I think was a very shitty move on Sideshow. And
Which is par for the course nowadays.
Yeah, he was the
par for
first one to start this whole new cycle.
Yeah, to get
Mhm.
something updated after they put the solicitation out for like I don't know how many months, and then the orders went down, and then you give us an update, and then cut off the pre-order window.
Yep.
Faster than you can say, "Whoa."
Yep. I canceled it 3 days before that happened, Lou.
Oh my god!
I know it still haunts me. I'm hoping I can. I think I have one. I don't know. I gotta talk to a dude. Like, probably drop that after we get done with this. Yeah, I as long as the gun comes out, I'll be happy with it. But like, we still don't know. We've never seen it. The gun out of the holster.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was that whole thing pre-discovery buyout of the guns not coming out of the holster because DC and like AT&T don't want the figures to be sold with guns.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that gun is coming out of the holster. There's no way they're gonna
Right.
put that in there sculpted with holster.
It's just I don't see them advertising as aim shoot. Like they can't have them aiming and shooting, but yet
Right. Not
you
like
look at
in hand.
Yeah, look at all the Batmans that have been released thus far. You have him with a wicked looking kind of drill, but it's a drill. It's not a gun. But anytime he has a grappling hook, right? Sometimes they just don't show him doing anything with it. They only show the grappling hook.
Yep.
Right.
So they're not advertising it that way, but that's not to say that they won't come with it unless they pull a McFarlane, which if Hot Toys ever does a McFarlane move where, because DC is not allowing us to do this, so everything is molded together, glued in together, and it destroys the pristine of the figure in the sense of, being able to display it the way you see fit, then that is going to be the hugest L in history for Hot Toys.
I'm going to be downright pissed off if that thing doesn't come out of the pocket.
Yeah,
I don't
really
get.
annoying for sure.
I don't get figure rage that often, but that would give me figure rage.
Oh, dude, that is a figure rage, man. That's like SH Figure Arts when they released their Deadpool from SH Figure Arts. They didn't have no holsters or pistols for him, and he has trigger figure hands. But then when they did the second release where he has more of the maroon color, they finally give us holsters and pistols because they saw the error of their ways. Because that figure is sitting in the bargain bin, ain't nobody buying it. It's $100 figure. Ain't nobody want it. Ain't nobody want it. Give us the whole thing or don't give us nothing at all.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to be how Thena ends up?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not, man.
Bargain
But the
bin?
way
I think Thena's straight up destined for the bargain bin. The era in which she was created, and the fact that it's still on sale when her companion piece was the first Marvel figure to waitlist.
Yeah, dude, that was so stupid. I was pissed because I wanted the Gilgamesh far more than the Thena, and they waitlist him first.
Well, to me, the movie didn't do nothing for me. Granted, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I got more important things to add to my collection because that does not hold any water in my collection. Like, you can take the whole equation of Eternals out of the whole Marvel landscape because it's a forgettable movie.
Yeah, and they haven't really talked about the whole hand coming out of the earth yet.
They did. Actually, they addressed it in...
Well, they had an article.
It was in a newspaper thing, and then they had a GCN ad playing in the background of one of the other movies. So they talked about it twice. Yeah, it was She-Hulk and Quantumania, right?
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah,
could have been.
Yeah, it was on an article on She-Hulk.
Yeah. And then the GCN thing was in Quantumania.
But see, having the article, right, is one thing, and that to me is more like an Easter egg for the super fan.
It
That's
needs
the Easter egg.
you need to address that. You need to address the fact of so how did people perceive the moment when the celestial hand comes and reaches into our atmosphere and grabs the tiny lady and pulls her out? Was that in another realm and they showed it so we as the viewer could physically see what was going on? Did nobody else see that? She just like basically vanished into another realm the second that he grabbed her? Like, what physically was going on in that scene? Because, like, right now, I'm like, it's like a WWE event. Like, something happens in the audience, and people just stand there and, like, watch, and, like, nobody moves because they expect something crazy to happen 2 feet in front of them because that's what they paid to be there to earn. Like,
yeah. And, well, I think, they're kind of shying away from it because the movie didn't do so good, but they should just go into it because it's a big ass head and hand that comes out of the earth. That thing should be everywhere.
I hope if I upset you, I'm sorry. I don't mean to upset you. That's not my intention. They kind of anybody watching me right now, I'm about to say something. The Eternals were never really the big, like, oh my God, look at the Eternals are here. Oh God, look, it's going to save the day is saved. Like nobody's really, if you did, that's awesome. I don't feel like anybody else, at least that's not how I read the Eternals.
Yeah.
Like
no,
they were kind of just like there. Most of the
Eternals, look, Eternals for the comics has a different vibe in consideration to the film.
Yeah.
Like I'm speaking as a fan, but I'm also speaking as a consumer who actually watches this and like, okay, can I put this in the meh, or can I add this to my overall ensemble? You get what I'm saying?
I think it has it's an ensemble in the background. It's kind of their thing, is what I like. It kind of
exactly.
So in essence, they nailed the comics. It's comic accurate. They settled right into the place that they were. But like,
yeah, and I think they should come out with an Eternals 2. Continue with the characters.
Oh yeah. I want to see what they're gonna do with Harry Styles. Is friggin' who is he? What is his name? He's the one who makes people fall in love with him.
Cupid?
No, who is Harry Styles playing? He's the Eternal. He's the one with not Icarus. He's Icarus's brother.
Right.
Oh, dude, what is his name? He's the one who makes everybody fall in love with him, which is why they cast Harry Styles, because it's like hysterical that they made Harry Styles be the one that makes everybody fall in love with him. Star Fox, that's what it was.
Star Fox.
Yeah, dude, he gets downright not. If you read the comics, yeah, he gets basically. There's some things like the PC culture people would not like about that character. And things that he's done with
and Dokken. And Dokken.
Yeah, Dokken. Yeah, for real though. I think that's why they cast Harry Styles, is so that they can get it like in that area of like, it's Harry Styles. He's the most lovable person everywhere. Nobody will ever even think about that angle of something. Like, I don't know. I think he's a good casting for it. It's going to be interesting to see how they portray that and what situations they stick him in, because they're obviously going to stay that area.
Yeah, they should definitely continue with it.
Like,
I want to see Patton Oswalt back as the elf too.
Oh yeah.
No.
But yeah, going back to those head sculpts, man, it's like the Natalie Portman head sculpt is on point.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say nothing wrong about that head sculpt.
I can.
But exactly in Q. I know Blue can. Blue would tear up something perfect and say, "Oh, it's not quite right."
It's not perfect. No way is that perfect. I'm sorry, that's not perfect. Tom Holland and Letitia Wright, those are perfect. Those are as close to perfect as you can get.
Yeah.
Minus
Letitia got the big
forehead. Minus her forehead. I understand there's some discrepancies, but Natalie
discrepancies is not perfect though.
Dude, come on! I love
that's
this.
Natalie. That's awesome. This is
no.
Yeah.
Is Padme getting updated though? That's what I want to know.
No,
Probably not.
Look at the arms. Look at them guns. Yeah, that's Natalie Portman.
Yeah, dude, she was jacked in this.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I don't know. It's maybe certain angles are cool, like that one. I'll go back one. That one, I see. I can see Natalie Portman. I don't know. Maybe it's like this.
Well, I think some of it is too is like they have the eye, like the eyes are in weird positions as they're doing it. Like this is cool because she's like you can get a little bit better of it, but like on some of the other ones, they took the picture like way off center, and the eyes aren't looking at you, so you catch her from like this. I don't know. I like half of these pictures photo-wise.
Yeah, a lot of the blogger photos they were like, and it's because of the lighting. It's because of the lighting, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of it's because of the lighting.
Yeah, I think so. I think it might look better in hand, but I don't know. These pictures maybe don't do it justice, but they did like damn near perfect on the other two. Why isn't this better? To me, I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I think it looks off. To me, maybe Natalie Portman is a hard sculpt for them to get, or to get correctly.
Well, it looks, to me, it looks good. They got the pound of makeup on her face. They got all of that on point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pound of makeup.
Pound of makeup. Just wipe it one time. Boom. Just,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I get it.
It looks great. No, but to me, it looks great.
It does look good.
Out of the three, though, Tom is top.
Yeah, dude.
Tom is top. Like, all they're missing is rooted hair and an incy price of his soul.
Right?
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. Could you imagine if that was hair? And Hot Toys didn't do it like they did Gold Number Wonder Woman or that doll punch through. Yeah, man, that would be amazing. That would kick that up a notch for sure.
I'm gonna need to get another gang hood body, bro. I'm gonna need another hood body.
Yep. Because you have to display that sculpt. Like
How hard is it to get this rooted? I know there
wouldn't be that hard.
That we've seen.
It wouldn't be that hard at all.
Well, what do you do? How does that? Like, what's the process of that? You just pop the
this hair will just come right off.
Yeah,
you can see the seam.
Yeah.
Is there a little thing that's like, do you buy like another little skull cap to make the shape of the head, or do you gonna just sew it right into this head skull? I don't know what the process is.
You can use epoxy or something to smooth out the head to add the hair. And then you would add the hair.
It all depends on how they connected the back of the skull to the hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just gonna make some sort of plaster, epoxy, something on tape, whatever it be, to just make the rest of the skull, and you just stitch into that.
We could, that'd be one way to do
it. I hope they.
I just read that comment.
Show them an actual picture of the actress, and they would say something is off. I mean, it's fair.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anything, other than Letitia Wright's forehead, that it looks great.
I think
they all look actually 100% better than what they were prototyped as. So.
Oh yeah. Well, they did. I don't think they showed Natalie Portman's sculpt previously.
They didn't.
They got blurred.
Yeah.
And that's unfair as well, because she's another one waitlisted before any of the updates.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to be making a purchase based on what ifs and not get the full? It's kind of like what they did with Mysterio. They never showed us his head sculpt.
Right.
It wasn't solicited, and then they give it to us, and we're like, oh, it's okay. It's an okay head sculpt. It kind of looks like him, kind of doesn't look like him. But here, you deliberately blur out the image, and you don't show anything. And then it goes waitlisted, and then decide to show it.
Yeah,
That's
it's ridiculous. Sure, he was.
Yeah, sure, it was blurred.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I went on the wait list, and it converted. So
Yeah.
I'm getting that cracked helmet thing. I think that was the exclusive or special edition or whatever that was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Outside of this, I like the crack helmet because it's just like her helmet's cracked, so's the hammer's cracked. She's just cracked by altogether. You know what I mean? A broken character. Literally, she was a broken character.
Yeah.
She was a broken character.
Yeah. Cancer and all.
That's why.
Fair.
Yeah. Broken character. They don't compete with the hammer, making Thor look like a wuss all over again.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we're not going to talk about Thor. We're not about talking about.
Bring out
Thor.
the goats. Nope.
Turd blunder. No.
Turd and blunder. It was a great movie. What are you talking about?
I've tried watching it a second time and I can't. I can't. I don't even get like 10 minutes into it.
Yeah, I won't watch it again.
Wasn't Taika Waititi doing a Star Wars film?
He was, and then they got rid of that. Yeah,
I think James Mangold is taking that over now.
James Mangold. I don't know if it's the same movie, but yeah, James Mangold's doing it now.
They use the same concept art. They use the same concept art.
I would have liked to see a Taika Waititi Star Wars movie. I know Love and Thunder was awful, but like he still did Jojo Rabbit. He still did Ragnarok. Right. He still did all these other super fantastic movies. He had way too much control on that movie. They let him just turn the whole thing into a joke. Yeah. You need to, and honestly, maybe it's for the best because if Kathleen Kennedy, whether the rumors are true or not true, she's out after Indy 5 or not.
She has another stuff for him. Yeah, she has that in a Star Wars film. They both have to succeed.
I think she's gone no matter. Assuming the rumors are right and she is already out and all of the actual trades have the story already, so that the second that they drop the ball on that, they can off and run and they have their things already printed and whatever. Which is what the story was like 6 months ago, or 3 months ago, 4 months ago, or whatever. If that's true, then it doesn't really matter. But like, she's still going to be in charge of whoever. Like, she's still gonna be looking at dailies and doing all the rest of it. So like, maybe it's for the best because like, her one glaring failure is having a shared vision with creators.
She needs to stop getting directors while they're hot, and then they make a not so good movie.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. She doesn't. She does. She comes in and says, "Hey, you want to make a Star Wars film, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You're on."
It doesn't.
And then 6 months later, whoa, dude! I didn't want you to make that Star Wars movie. Here, right. Get out of here. Get out. Go.
Yeah. Story needs to be above agenda. Story needs to be above agenda. Any story, period. Because what's the point of the agenda if there's no story behind it? Especially a story that makes sense.
I'm not super excited about that Rey movie, but I want that Rey movie to be the greatest thing ever, dude.
Yeah, well, at this point, I think that's the movie they're going for to be out by 2025.
Yeah, where do we go next?
The rumor going around is that if she doesn't put out a movie by 2025, she's gone. I hope that 2025 movie doesn't happen. I think she should have been done.
I mean, it is funny, but let's just be real. Every single Star Wars fan has been hoping she'd be out for the last 3 years.
You try to rush out a film by 2025. If you rush it, the story's going to suck and nobody's going to like it.
You could make.
Well, if you started it now, it'd still be done.
You'd have zero issues getting a movie if you started it right now today and said, you have the whole rest of this quarter to find a director and a writer and pair them together and get them on something. As long as you get it done which is not a hard thing to do whatsoever. You could find someone to be able to do that, and that is more than enough time for them. Yeah,
you can find somebody to do that, but are they going to be good at it? Is it the story that is it going to be a good Star Wars movie? Or is it just going to be a good movie but not a good Star Wars movie?
If for the first time ever she gets a collective shared vision with a creator, yes, it's totally fine, and it could turn out wonderful. My issue is she doesn't do this. We have Garrett Edwards does the thing. Colin Trevorrow, he's in, he's out. Those two dudes on Solo, Lord and Miller, out, and then you bring in Ron Howard to save the day.
He's
Colin Trevorrow, Ron Howard. Shit, dude, bring Ron Howard back. Give him a project. Like, have him and Bryce do it. Let him and Bryce do a movie together.
They consider Solo a failure. They're not bringing Ron Howard back.
I don't think they consider.
As good as he is, they're not going to do that.
I don't think that falls on him either, though. He came into a movie that was half shot and made sense of it. And it's an enjoyable film for the most part.
Yeah, but that don't matter. His name was attached to it. They went with it afterwards. His name.
I would think that it would fall more on her.
On who?
Kathleen Kennedy. Like, it's her failure.
Oh yeah, she's at the head. She's at the top. It all falls on her. No matter.
I'm saying, like, I don't think there's anybody like over at Lucasfilm that's like, God damn you, Ron Howard.
Nobody's blaming Ron Howard for anything, but in the eyes of like Hollywood,
the masses,
they're not going to bring him back for Star Wars. He can have whatever other movie he wants. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows he's a good director. I don't think he's going to come back to Star Wars. That's just my opinion.
Probably not, but I mean, I'm saying I would be okay with him him and Bryce doing a movie together. That could be cool.
Yeah, I wish they wouldn't. Oh, go for it.
Well, since it was celebrations this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a certain Mandalorian was not there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's foreshadowing something?
Yes, 100%.
What do you mean a certain Mandalorian wasn't there?
Din Djarin, Pedro Pascal.
Oh yeah.
You think that's foreshadowing something?
Yep. When your star is not there.
It's only I think it's only got another season anyway.
Well, it's funny how they changed tunes on that. Because in the beginning they were going to do a certain amount of Mando and then do something else. And then now John Favreau was saying, we'll make them as long as people want to see it. So, and then
I don't know how long that is after this year. Like the viewership is down 25%.
You see, John Favreau was saying what he needs to say.
Yeah.
Because
he's PR in that whole thing. Yeah.
Because of the mouse. Because word is that him. Well, which everyone knows, him and Kathleen Kennedy. Have the beef on backsets. Corporate. Ideas, pitches, and stuff like that, and you can see it when you're watching the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
You can see where things are falling and faltering. And you can see it with the episodes that's supposed to be in it, that's not in it. You have to watch a connective tissue show. It has nothing to do with that specific individual.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about how Grogu was supposed to go off with Luke and that we weren't going to see him, and then they were like, we can't get rid of him. We got to bring him back.
Exactly.
There's that, and then there's the tie-ins that supposedly we're going to see something in the ether. Mm-hmm. That's something.
You kind of knew that was going to happen, though, with as big a part as it was of the animated series stuff.
Well, here's the thing. You have the big bad for season 1, the big bad for season 2, and your big bad for season 3 you don't see.
Oh, I know exactly who the big bad is. Right there. He's on screen right now.
Oh, no. He's supposed to be the big bad. But the big bad is Kathleen Kennedy because
that's totally...
What happened? This is season 3. Season 3. What happened?
Yeah. Well, John Favreau's the only writing credit, minus a couple episodes John Favreau was the main writing credit on season 3 on Book of Boba Fett.
So clearly, John Favreau happened.
Yeah.
Well, we can say that based on what's written, but it's always influences on the outside. And if it succeeds, they want credit. If they doesn't succeed, they don't want the credit.
Right.
True.
Regardless, he could have been fighting with her the whole time, and then had to have a writing session. You're on a window of like, I have to get this done by X amount of time, but now, in between your writing sessions, you have to talk to this agitated person who's just like up your ass the whole time, and then so now you're all pissed off and you're writing, and dude. You ever get in a fight with someone when you were in school right before you take a test?
Well, supposedly she's the reason why Mando was even in Boba Fett. So
yeah, and I had the same theory about that. Like, you got John Favreau and Dave Filoni working on Mando season 1 and 2, and then what they did with season 2 at the end, they split them up. And then Kathleen Kennedy comes in and says, "Oh, we need to put them back together." And also, here's Boba Fett that you want to write, you got it. And then you got Kathleen Kennedy interfering, and before John Favreau's all loving it, into it, and then he's got this monkey on his back named Kathy. And while he's writing Boba Fett, and among other stuff, and it's affecting his writing. So, yeah. Hopefully that hopefully there's a reason for it, and not just that he's a terrible writer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen.
When we know he's not,
what we're getting, because toys.
Yes.
Toys.
100%.
And they just announced the Remnant Trooper from Mando, so. It comes with the ice cream maker container for the Beskar. Oh, no. This one I got like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
this one I've had last year. But yeah.
So it's a 12 scale Cantono?
Yeah, like more like a 7-inch scale Cantono. So when you see it, it also comes with a Beskar, right? So it fits this specific scale. It goes with the samurais, and this specific trooper is all beat up and battle damaged. So
this guy,
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
and it has its own Beskar, which looks very because all the Beskar, instead of being square like you see in Star Wars, it's more oval. So it has that Oriental Japanese coin that they gave back in the day. You know what I mean? Like their version of credits and stuff like that, but done in a placket that's similar to what a gold bar would be back then for them. So it looks great. I can't wait to get that, but I'm catching up on some other stuff. So I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see how we're going to work this out, because I started getting all the Black Series creatures to fit in these Samurai Star Wars figures.
Here's your Beskar, Lou.
Oh, yeah. I know. I can't listen. That's coming home. I already paid. I paid what?
I bought this whole figure for the Cantono.
yeah, and it's awesome. And it's awesome.
I love the Cantono. I'm gonna actually turn the Mando into a custom Mando. I'm gonna paint him.
So what I want to do with my quarter scale is shine him up.
There you go.
Nice.
Because he looks kind of. I mean, he looks great.
Yeah, he's a great figure. It's just I had the chrome one like 6 months before I had that one, so it was a little. It's not as.
It doesn't hit. It hits differently.
It does hit differently. I love the Cantono though.
It's like having a burger from Five Guys, and then you go get yourself a Big Mac at McDonald's, and you're like, oh, there's no comparison. I gotta go back to Five Guys.
Yeah, like getting Five Guys and then getting In-N-Out. Shots fired.
Ooh.
I still don't get. I mean, In-N-Out's not like terrible. I would definitely consider it better than McDonald's, but I also don't necessarily think In-N-Out is as fantastic as some people try to make it seem like. If you've ever, do you have In-N-Out by you, Lou? Is In-N-Out your jam?
In-N-Out, I think we had one, but it didn't last because we have Smash Burger, Five Guys.
Smash Burger is the
Shake
shit.
Shack.
Yeah,
Shake Shack, bro. Shake
Yeah.
Shack. Oh my god! And then you know, no one cares about White Castle. No one cares about Burger King or Wendy's and stuff like that. Granted, they're still there, but no one cares about.
I care about White Castle.
See,
I bought
the only reason
I got my cat. I got my cat for some White Castle for my friends.
Okay, well, I tell you this much: the only reason
I literally
White
traded
Castle,
the $50 family pack with like the 18 burgers for my cat.
Oh,
Like the burgers and the whole deal.
Dude, White Castle only makes sense as if you was going back in time and you was doing your hippie thing. You know what I mean? Just saying. Just say that's the only reason why.
I mean, they all have their place.
Change that up for a smash burger.
As long as we agree, at the very, very bottom is McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's literally a convenience thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I do like that they just use salt and pepper on it. They don't add any oils on it. So you can go to McDonald's, just get their patties and just eat them.
Really? I'd rather go in the morning and get the sausage for the breakfast. But
I freaking love their sausage egg McMuffins, dude.
Yeah, the McMuffins are good. The McGriddles, oh man. If you ever have a stomach that is like, okay, I have to go, but I can't go, so let me go get the sandwich real quick, you will go. You would definitely go. I'm just telling you.
Oh,
but
man.
okay, since we're talking food, okay, Blimpies or Subways?
Oh, dude, I haven't had Blimpie in so long, so I'd say Blimpie for sure.
Never had Blimpie.
Never had Blimpies?
Dude, Blimpie is the shit.
Oh
my
man.
God, I love Blimpie.
I really can't stand Subway anymore, so I did.
Yeah.
The service and Blimpies were way better.
Which campaign was it that did you in? Was it not?
Just doesn't sound appealing anymore.
Well, you had the whole Jared thing go down, and then the EU was basically like, oh yeah, their bread's not even bread; it's actually classified as cake because of the amount of sugar that's in it. So then they go. That's why they went on all the like Steph Curry. Hey, we have fresh vegetables at Subway. Look, they're great. New bread. Like.
Yeah, Blimpies is old school. I'm old school, homie. In New York, you always find at least one.
Oh,
dude.
The
last one went down.
If you're ever in Savannah, Georgia, they have this place called Baldino's. Yes. Okay. If anybody's watching from Savannah, Baldino's is the greatest sub place ever to exist. There's only when I was down there was only like 2 of them. I don't know hopefully they made it through COVID at a minimum. Yeah, it's just like a little mom and pop thing. Dude, the sub is literally like this long. Like it's like almost 2 feet, and it's literally like almost 8 inches wide. And then they're literally like a deli just like shaving this like all the meat and everything for it. It's like the greatest thing ever. It's literally like that old school like New York feel where like you go to the bodega and they actually have the deli guy. Like it's got that kind of feel. You get to watch them literally make the whole thing.
Be right back.
Now, if we could see that happen at a Hot Toys factory, that would be dope. Bring it back around.
I mean, dude, Hasbro's doing Pulse. You got to imagine it's coming soon. I mean, and by soon, I say like the next decade. But those Hasbro Pulse, that wasn't as great as they advertised it either. I've seen some of the face sculpts people sent in that they did it's not there yet.
No.
I was super excited about that. I was trying to get all my whole team at work to like all of us make the Ghostbusters so I could have the like my whole team as the Ghostbusters on my shelf. Half of them were like, AJ, that's weird. We're not doing that. Like,
I was saying.
What do you mean?
Like
What do you mean you want me as an action figure on your shelf? Like, it's weird because if we said it, like all of us, like if we were trying to get the whole crew, everybody would be like, hell yeah, we're down as hell. But you say that to like a normal person, like, you want what? With what? Why? Like, what's going on right now?
I said it to my wife. She's like, why? I'm like, you don't want to yourself immortalized into a doll for your daughter? And she's like, no. I'm like, why? Because she messes with you enough? Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool though. Like if someone got those and used those as like a wedding topper.
That's what I was trying to do, but you know, Mrs. messes everything up.
Yeah.
So,
I get it.
And you know, S-Beam's on a tight schedule. You know, just winter work, usual life, man. So you know that had to be planned in advance. So the wedding will be here before the figures. But that's just like what the USB powered stuff. Finally, we're getting a lot of USB powered stuff.
Yeah, buddy.
And a lot of it's the same thing. So guarantee we may see another Spider-Man with a USB powered function.
Oh, I guarantee the second that this, I bet you at least 2, if not 3 of the Spider-Verse figures are going to be USB powered.
Yeah.
Dude, could we get another Spider-Punk?
Yeah, I think so. I think they probably
he's in there.
I mean,
would they go down that route again? Because I mean, it'd be pretty close. It'd almost be a reissue, right?
Yeah, they'd probably maybe painted different. But
well, yeah, I mean, they're gonna make it more the animated style. But
yeah,
I'll buy a Spider-Punk. I'll totally buy a Spider-Punk.
Comic book Scarlet Spider, baby.
Give me that
comic book accurate Scarlet
Dude,
Spider.
Actually, that line. If there's anything that has a potential, like of the lines that they told us, that one might be the sleeper. Like we're all expecting, everybody's talking about like expecting 30 figures for like Star Wars between like Mandalorian and Return of the Jedi and Attack of the Clones. What if we got something stupid crazy like 15 or 20 figures just from that one Spider-Verse line?
Oh, 100% they're going to go all in on that, man.
And what if they
they very well could, like they did with the video game.
Noir?
How many did they make from the video game? 10, 8, 7?
No. Well, we have the Anti-Ox.
At least a dozen, wasn't it?
Advance, Spider-Punk, Scarlet Spider, Cyborg Spider-Man,
Antioch,
2099, whatchamacallit, the Mark IV.
It felt like at least a dozen.
Oh, Tremble Dust Crystals is awesome. It's basically like a knockoff White Castle.
The negative suit.
Yeah.
Negative suit.
And, and
how many are we up to?
That is
9.
That is 9. Oh wait, 10. 10. The Iron Spider suit. And hold up, let me just look at my shelf.
That's what I'm saying. I was almost sure that there was like 9 or 10. And that was they all did that all at one point. It was literally like Spider like game. So you get these knuckleheads running around like Facebook trying to be like, oh, the YouTubers are just making random stuff up. Oh no.
No, they could very well just go down that whole line. Make a bunch from the Spider-Verse movie.
Oh, 100%. They'll probably make another Miles.
I bet we get 2 Miles and then boom, you just do a bunch of the variants. There's like anybody who's anybody in that.
Yeah, another 2099.
Yeah,
like a big beefier because he's freaking huge in that, man. With a head sculpt, that'd be freaking dope.
Yeah, about 9 of them.
Yeah,
I'm missing Spider-Punk, the negative suit, and I think that's it. Because everything else is shipping. Like the Anti-Ox suit is shipped already.
The Anti-Ox suit was dope too, though. That was my favorite one to play with. That's the black and yellow one, right?
Yeah. Miles has 3. He has his original with swappable parts for the other costume with him,
Bodega
then
Cat.
You have the Bodega Cap and then 2020 suit. I want the Purple Rain suit though.
I bet you that comes. It wouldn't surprise me if he's actually wears that specific suit in the new movie.
Yeah, but that suit from the game, it's so dope, and a lot of people downplay it. But when you play in that suit and you see it, and the way it like you take pictures with it, or you see the screen captures with it, when you see him speak to his uncle and they look similar, it looks so dope. And on top of that, it's like blending the Prowler and Scarlet Spider and putting them together into a Spider-Man. It looks so good. This is like the pre-existing version of Chasm. Because Chasm's outfit looks exactly like that.
I think it's like dope that they do that. Yeah, I totally I can see them doing that. I mean, if they do another Spider-Punk, I'll get a Spider-Punk. I missed out on the last one.
A cyborg Spider-Man from the new movie is literally like, I saw the Hasbro version. It's a Hulk. It's huge, and it's a chick instead of a guy.
Yeah,
bro, big cannon arm, but you couldn't tell because it was massive. It was massive. There was no boobies.
I don't think it matters. It's animated. Make it whatever. It's animated.
It's
the amount of animation in this new movie, though, is ridiculous. Like, there's one scene, and they literally had, in the trailer, they had like 22 different kinds of animation on one screen at one time.
Yeah.
22 different art styles. Like, dude, the robots are winning this thing. Like, I want to know, what did they make that, a Blender? Or like, what program do you use to do that? That's like ridiculous. Because obviously, like, all they're doing is like, you make a character model, and then as he's going, you just have like a bleed like around the outside so that effect kind of radiates. And then I'd imagine you just throw it in Blender and then do the animations. Nobody, sorry, maybe. I'm in the weeds again. My bad.
No, it's all good.
No, I got you.
No weeds,
bro. Yep. Dude, like, it's pretty much the same thing that what they're doing with the Ninja Turtles movie. They have that weird animation.
I think that's like the same type of deal. It's just they didn't go to the extremes that the Spider-Man stuff did.
Yeah, they didn't go clean. They went more grit. And when you see it, it kind of looks like a Picasso painting at times. Yeah. But to me, it's like watching a live action graffiti.
That's
so
exactly
graffiti
what
came alive. That's what that is. And I'm like, that's up my alley. I'm digging it. You know, and for Turtles, oh, bro, come on.
It was like watching that first Spider-Verse movie, and the second the Comic Court Authority came on, like the way that they did the effect, you were like, I am in for this. Yes, let's do this thing.
Yeah, and a lot of people are indifferent when it comes to that animation style. With that animation style, you can break the rules.
Oh, you can break do whatever rules. Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
So let it happen. Break the rules. Give us something good, because a lot of people didn't like Rise of the TMNT. A lot of people couldn't stomach it because it's not meant for us. It's for the younger kids. You sit there watching with your kids. You're like, yeah, I remember my turtles being this dumb. Leonardo's supposed to be the smart one, and he like leading wise, he's supposed to be smart, and he does the stupidest thing. And Michelangelo ended up being the smart one at the end of the day. And then next episode around, he has a temper, and Donatello's leading everybody like, what is going on here? And you just realize that the bandanas would change the colors. That's how crazy it was back in the 80s. Here is just, the shenanigans.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah. Congrats to FBJ. Got the Mezco Batman after 3 years.
3 years.
Nice. Where's mine, bro? Where's mine?
3-year wait. Damn.
Yeah.
And people still have complaints about it. Head's too big, body's too skinny. The blacks don't match. What's this chalky stuff on it?
That's always going to be the chalky stuff. What?
Yeah, because
is that the one Feezy was showing up? Who was showing that?
Yeah, It's a Feizes style
Yeah,
body.
it's that one.
You
Yeah.
have to, in order to get rid of that white, use silicone grease. And you know, some people say don't put it in water. I say, you know,
I've seen a
I say wipe it
DeLorean
down.
that the seats like broke out of, and the whole seat cover looked like it was like spooged on. For real though, I was like, this dude. I kind of gave the dude a hard time too, because I was like, I had never seen that one. What is that? Did you do that? What's all that? What's all that? What is that liquid? Like, what's on the seat, dude? And he was like, it came like that, and I was like, that's not scratches, dude. See this back stuff, like over here and over here, that's scratches. Like it looked like it was like scuffed scratches, but the other stuff that he was complaining about literally looked like you took like. Well, like when I was doing the bear loo, how like you get the white with the water, and then like if that was the drip, it literally looked like there was like six. There was like six of those all down like from this part of the chair all the way down this way, and I was like, dude, what? That is not. It did not come in the factory like that. No, like no. Like, what are you doing right now? Like, where did that come from? What is that? And he was like, it's scratched. I was like, dude, really, really? So like everybody's reporting the same three things going on with this. You're the only dude to report on the seats, and they look spooged on. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, oh, dude, I felt bad. He was like pissed because he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just asking questions. Like, what am I looking at? Because like the issue, I don't even get like what you're complaining about either. This is like well after, like probably about 3 weeks after they had like delayed / done the recall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like anybody who had one that was affected, they already had sent it back unless they bought it from like non-sideshow. So it was like a weird, like, why are you posting this at this time? And like this issue is like not something that we had previously dealt with. Well, yeah, because it was the same three things. When you take the tires out, you'll like rotate them and they'll either break at one of three separate positions because the way that they molded the plastic. That was basically the only thing. It was just like I never seen somebody like the seats actually like broke out of it.
Somebody was just their meat inside the car door. That's what happened.
They might have been. They might have been. They totally could have been. I just splooge all over it. Dude, for real though. I wish I would have taken pictures to share them. I was just like, dude, come on. We know what that looks like. What is that? Is that liquid? Like
that's not the issue here.
No. I mean, I guess I'll allow that 12-inch moose string. But yeah, it was ridiculous. I find it weird when people like a month and a half after the incident is over, all of a sudden you're like, look, I have these issues that nobody had before. It's just like we already saw the same three things happen like 900 times. Like we know what's wrong with this vehicle, dude. It doesn't benefit anybody other than like the whole like, look at me, I have a fucked up thing. Like we already assessed what the thing is.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to have the same issue. That's why it's been addressed, and they did the recall.
Oh yeah, hopefully he got a replacement for the seats. I don't know how.
Right, I agree. Hopefully he did.
I hope this kind of QC issues don't happen with the Batmobile, or any figures going forward, I should say.
Which just reminds me of the Joker that's got the white pimple on him from Inart.
Yep.
That everybody's gotten. It's not supposed to be there, but some people think it is supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be red all the way up the thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
that's
red
not
all the way
movie
up.
accurate.
That pimple, yeah, that's poster. That's a poster look.
I didn't see it on any posters either because I looked. I was like, this guy, it can't be right. There's no.
You know when he paints his face on, right? There's an alternate picture of that where you see it, and it's like he missed the mark, and it went
I see the bump. Like when I look at product posters or pictures from the film, I see the bump there, but I don't see that white. I don't see it red. I see it always red.
OCD, baby.
Oh, it's kind of weird.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
That thing had such minimal issues, though. I
Hmm.
mean, the ankle thing was talked about like a little bit, but that was really only.
Yeah.
I had heard of like a bunch of people. I mean, there was like a couple that had the ankle thing.
Well, there's the ankle thing, the base that when you line it up in the bar,
which coincidentally is probably part of the ankle thing.
Yeah, the ankle thing.
There were people getting blue tack in their head sculpts.
What? I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, there's getting like what were they called?
Sticky tack?
I don't remember what it is. It was like, I forget the term they used for it, but there were people getting blue tack like stuck in the where you take the when you mess around with the eyes, where you move the eyes. There's blue tack in there.
Like in the hair or on the backside of the hairpiece?
Inside the sculpt where you open it up.
Yeah. So you pull the head out, and on that little connector piece that snaps in, that's where the blue tack was.
Yeah. To hold to hold that piece on.
Yeah. So like it'd be like Snowspeed or Luke when you take it off and you see the magnet instead of a magnet, there's like blue tack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and depending on where you get it from, like they'll order head sculpts, they'll in their next batch, and they'll take care of it. I mean, if you go through Turn One and
I think they'll get that figured out on subsequent releases.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Like
they need to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, their first outing needs to go off, pretty well, and they need to squash it.
For the most part, I think it did. But
yeah. So far, so good. But like, any QC issues they should address and fix, and send out to whoever had that issue or whatever retailer needs.
I just want mine, damn it! I want it.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for.
You're still on the initial pre-order.
Well, I think it pump out more than 10 at a time.
I mean, I guess that's like the thing. I guess that's like their biggest failure in this whole thing was that they weren't ready. They should have. If this was a hot toy, they would have delayed it because they didn't have enough stock to go out at one given time.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they didn't want to be seen as like we missed our initial delivery on our first ever figure, so they just stuck out whatever they had whenever they had it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's now Q2, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this much: Denobi.
For me, they missed their mark.
Yeah.
When was it initially due? Q1.
Denobi was right.
Yep.
Q1.
Yeah. People were getting
what did Denobi say?
Actually, no, it was Q12 to Q1 because they said they're going to get it before Christmas.
Q4 or Q1.
Oh, you're right, because it was supposed to come out in Q4 in October.
Yep.
Yeah, so it wasn't even like it was the beginning of Q4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like almost already a quarter late.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, technically, I guess you would say 2 quarters.
Yep, halfway down the line late.
Well, that's not true. The trial versions made it out by Christmas, didn't
Yeah.
See, the trials I do not count because they gave it to YouTubers who are going to push their product that's not even out for everyone. So,
but they got
therefore,
it, right?
It's a lie. Well, that's no different than getting a sample piece.
I agree.
Well, it doesn't help you either to get everybody excited when you're not going to be able to ship because, like, you basically just
for 3 more months.
Yeah,
or
let's
more.
Get everybody excited about this thing we're not going to have out on time and just shoot ourselves in the foot for no reason. They should have done it when they were getting ready to release it. Like, it's like kick it back, and then I don't know. Well, I guess that's the other part of it. Is like, what is going to happen to that the further that we go forward, too? Though, like, how durable is it going to like last wise?
610 units behind their current shipping order number.
What? Dude, that's not fantastic.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's a lot.
That's Boba Fett bad.
Yeah. That's Boba Fett bad. That's Book of Boba Fett bad.
Book of Boba Fett bad. But you know what?
That guy's adorable, though. I like your monkey.
Thank you. That's what she said. But like I said, to go with the samurai guys, It works. Star Wars themed armor in the samurai Edo period, and throw in all the majestic monkeys and whatnot. And my third party turtle that has the samurai helmet, samurai turtle, that fits in perfectly with these because of Kappa. If anyone's familiar with the Japanese stuff, Kappa, the demon turtles, and yeah, wearing samurai helmets and wearing different gear.
Yeah.
Like the monkey flag on the plate.
Yeah, that too. Mm-hmm.
And what are those? They're like something monkey lizards.
Yeah, this is the salacious crumb, fully articulated. This is from the what is it?
Right. But I mean, they have an actual name for the species. Something monkey lizard.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
monkey lizards.
I was gonna say no Ronin, but I think that's like the Boba Fett dude, or not the Boba Fett dude, the Babu Frick dude.
Babu Frick.
I think they're like Orlonians or something like that. Or no, never mind. That's the Orlonian is the lizard thing that Rocket Raccoon's like always kicking. Never mind. When little Groot's like fighting with them as a big during Guardians 2.
Yeah.
Never mind. What is that thing called?
CT.
What's up, CT?
Before we move on to Star Wars, I'm going to share this one. That's this guy. Third party Toys Battalion.
I think if it was painted different, I think it'd look a lot better.
His neck is too thick.
Yeah. And his body's too thin.
I think it stole my stash.
This is perfect.
This is
perfect.
Yeah.
I like the eyes on it, but it looks high. It looks super high.
Does.
Yeah. I think
there's way too much pink in him.
I see the sculpt there. I think if it was painted different, it'd help it a lot. And the body is like way too thin. Look at the belt; it's all loose. I mean, they had to get on somehow.
It's very plasticky looking.
Yeah, even his arm. Look at it. I mean, his head's giant. It's like an orange on a toothpick.
Yeah, this is very toyish.
Yeah.
This looks more like a third party than anything else, and this is TB.
They should.
Yeah, Toys
Battalion.
Oh boy! So
I just want the accessories.
Somebody call Soso.
Yeah, dude.
Soso, hook us up, please.
I want a 6-scale can of Dr. Pepper.
Soso would nail this.
I think the best sculpt is that one. I absolutely think this is the best sculpt right here.
It's creative for sure, dude.
Yeah, I'd pick it up depending on the price. Come with 3
I like that it comes with a little beer.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna get that just because I want to have him fight The Rock and be like, "You can't be in my movie."
Oh man, you could take a picture of Shazam standing, like just have The Rock like all beat to crap, and have Shazam standing on the top of him like this with the lightning, and then just tweet it to The Rock every day for a month.
169.
Yep.
That's not bad.
If you could swap out the freaking body though, like for something bigger.
Yeah, something a little bigger. Yep.
Yeah, just bring out the body a little bit, and the arms should be a little bit bigger, especially since the head is so damn big.
I think what they should have done is use the smaller body. In general, I think the body's too lanky.
It's not beefy enough for a Shazam.
Yeah, he's not wide enough either. He's not.
The legs, it's disproportionate between the legs and the upper body. Like the legs are too thick for how the upper body is, and the upper body.
Some sort of
padding
there. Yep.
Yeah.
Like there.
Yep.
And well, they need gap on the other side.
They need more padding apparently to widen out the rest of him, the shoulders, the arms.
Yo, call Hot Toys, get those fat suits out, baby. Come on.
Yeah, dude. Like, cause I mean, I'm sure that suit is.
They can take all the OG Chrome Mando that's not really Chrome, like the second generation one. They can just take all those and just recall it. Just take all the fat suits off those guys and ship them out for this.
This is built, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. His belt is like loose on him. Like that should be like on him, like tight as hell.
It's kind of bothering me now, actually.
Whoa,
now that I know.
Whoa, Daddy, chill.
Unfortunately, the champion will be canceled.
Canceled? Yeah, I could see not enough orders.
Yeah, well, dude, if Toys Battalion came out and said, "Hey, we're improving the body," I would buy it. Like even now, I would get it and just replace the body personally.
It's got 3 head sculpts.
Yeah,
it does.
3 good-looking head sculpts, even.
And at 170 for 3 head sculpts, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
That always makes me sad when things like this get canceled, because then you know what's going to happen. Everybody who's been crying for Shazam, Hot Toys are going to be like, "Hey, they tried to give you the $180 with 3 head sculpts, and you guys didn't want it. Why are we going to make it?" Like it sucks, but it's like to the people who don't want it because they look at this, they're like, "I'm not paying $180. This is like, it's okay," but there's like a bunch of stuff that like, that sometimes is what being a collector is getting stuck in that like weird position of what you're offered is not necessarily up to the standard of what you want, but without purchasing this, you'll never get a better one.
Yeah, that's kind of like, the same scenario with the samurai stuff. If it's not grabbing your attention, they're not going to make it.
They should have used the M35.
Oh, M35 for real. For this body, yeah, but shredded like the M34.
Yeah, that's what this is.
No, not that. No, not M34. The what was it? The M33, because the M33 has the evenness of the abdomen and a full 6-pack, and it all looks very sharp. But when you compare it to the M35, it's just swole. It's just swole. Like
that's like a Bane type body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically. M34 and the M35 is Arnold's body from Mr. Olympia before and after he was the champion. So, it's like, okay, Arnold's body is not that chiseled anymore.
Who the freak is that?
Right.
But
I kind of want it for this. He can hang out with the dude with the joint.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, and Peyton, thanks for coming through, man.
I'll just have him like sitting there leaning on a TV with his sculpt. Like, hey,
dude.
What kind of hands does he come with? Do I get a pointing hand? Sell me on this, Sean. Where's the hands at?
Sean. Who's Sean?
Who's Sean?
Right here.
Slevin P.
Sean, where you at?
Sean.
That's
why I left. What are you talking about?
Can I see the hands? Do we get a pointy hand, like a finger gun hand?
Yeah, I think it was the one with the electric.
Right, we get a finger. He's got the double. Yeah, that would work. Yeah. So I'll have him up on the TV and I'll have him like pointing like that, like.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Boom.
Yeah, the smiling, or I like the bubblegum face.
Bubblegum face is pretty tight too. I'm decent with that. This one looks okay in this light, but that doesn't even look like Shazam. That looks like comic book Shazam from this angle.
Yeah. I think if they painted it differently, I think I see Zachary Levi in there.
Mm-hmm.
If you painted it differently, I bet it.
I mean, I'm okay if you have a sculpt that looks like comic book Shazam. I'm kind of okay with that, because then you have both worlds, whichever you want to do it.
Yeah, well, I'd rather have the Zachary Levi.
Oh, totally.
I like the first movie.
I'm okay with the 3 head sculpt situation if one of them is like more
accurate,
comic booky, rather than like, because it gives the versatility and the.
Yeah, I get it.
This is decent. It's like okay. It's not awful.
No, I think the sculpts are decent. The body needs to be bigger. That's for sure.
And fix the belt.
Oh yeah, that goes with the body. Like if you can like make the body wider, that belt is gonna fit.
And my biggest concern with this is dye transfer from the red to the white.
Yeah, that could happen too. I think.
Mm.
Remember, we
What if
had
it-
that issue with what was it? Omni-Man.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the white suit in reverse. So,
Yep.
but that also brings me to another dye transfer issue, and I don't know if as being seen it, but it goes with this guy right here. The Ken Masters from Iconic Studios.
Oh,
yeah.
real. No,
Oh.
yeah, he's got a lot of red on him too.
He
Yep.
has a whole red suit,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah. Well,
the
hopefully
white one attracts dirt. Oh my god, it's a dirt magnet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro! If you just wash their hands and then play with the figure, there's still some reason you're gonna have fingerprints on your figure. But with this Ken Masters, it's dye, baby. Your Ken Masters is gonna look like whatchamacallit, one of those vintage Star Wars collections where it was just one color and like some of the mismatched colors. That if you find them, they look like whatchamacallit, like a box of lightsabers. Because he's gonna be dyed in one color. I just hope that they run through that color real quick and don't, apply it onto the figure. Because
Right.
to have that red on a Bison body, oh my god.
You're right. Yeah.
Very true.
FPJ,
very
I
poorly.
think
Bison
Shazam.
body's gonna end up being like beet red.
Oh, bro, just put a fat suit on him and he'll be like, hey.
Shazam's a no-go for Hot Toys, by the way.
Yeah,
FPJ.
we know that.
No, we would have seen him by now.
Yeah, the movies didn't do so good, and they never announced it. They announced Black Adam,
The Rock murdered that movie, dude.
Flash.
The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock.
That Hot Toy said, "You're gonna do make me. You're not gonna make it that."
It's like I don't know. I'm like way less of a fan of him after all that DC stuff too.
Yeah, that kind of changed the brand for sure. Especially all that stuff that came out, and yeah,
just like
100%. I get it.
Well, he tried to strong arm them into letting him take over DC Studios before James Gunn got hired, and then was trying to make all this like sway.
Yep.
Making announcements that weren't really real. So.
Yep.
Well, Grace Randolph, and I don't like her at all, so this should hopefully have a little bit of weight. She actually called that he was coming back, which was one of the few things she's gotten right. She said when everybody was like getting all excited about Henry Cavill's coming back, whatever, she was like, "No, hold up, that's like only for advertising. They're like literally only bringing him back for this movie. I would temper excitement and not whatever." And then that ends up being true.
Yeah,
they literally.
If Black Adam was successful, they would have brought Henry Cavill back.
Oh, totally. But the only reason he got brought back was because the AT&T people didn't want to use him at all because they didn't know what they were doing, and they totally misrepresented that whole everything under their reign.
That and his agency as well were holding his.
Well, The Rock's wife is his or was his agent. Yep. She's now fired.
Right. They were holding his cameo hostage, his last cameo hostage for a long time. That's why he wasn't in Shazam. That's why he wasn't in any other movies besides that. They were holding it hostage, hoping for more money.
I think they were also hoping for a bigger role, not just an end credit scene.
Exactly. They were hoping for a Man of Steel 2.
Yeah. They didn't want Cavill's last film with DC to be an end credit scene, which it ended up being anyways.
Yep.
So.
But I wish I could get people to understand the difference between what we had in November when all this was going on and all the negativity stuff, and the difference between that and then now DC Studios is a thing. So it operates different. And it's not all the stuff that we saw going on with like throwing movies at the wall, seeing what's going to stick.
Mm-hmm.
And like how now they have more agency and like ownership of the DC brand.
Mm.
Whereas before, like DC was just anything DC was just its own separate thing. Now it's looked at as the same way as like this is its own studio. So like they're gonna work only on these kinds of projects, just like they have George R.R. Martin working only in like the Game of Thrones realm for HBO Max, so that they can get like those kinds of things coming. And then they did the same thing with Harry Potter and like, so they're like, it's like their own studios now.
Yep, their own separate thing, which is what they should have done.
I've been crying for that for like, dude, it feels like a better part of a decade. I've been like, why is it not its own studio? Like, well, you have these dudes who like this is how the Shazam thing happens, because you have these dudes who are like, oh yeah, we want to make this movie. This will be cool. What character do you want to play? Cool. Oh, what is that character tied to? Yeah, I don't care. What do you want to do in that movie? Who do you want to fight? Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. So then you end up with like this crazy mishmash of like this guy fighting this other person who, yeah, have they fought in the comics? Sure, totally. But like, would you align that person in the first movie? No, probably not. What do you do is you do Shazam 1, and then Shazam 2 brings in Black Adam, and then Black Adam spins off of that into his own solo movie, which is basically just a wrap up of like his origin, and then where does the character go from there. At the end of that, then you drop Superman is here to like whatever, because you already kicked Shazam's ass, so now somebody bigger has to step in. So you get this like thing, and then he goes toe to toe with Superman. It goes semi-decent in his favor, but Superman wins ultimately. But now, because he poses such a threat to Superman because of the magic aspect, now you need the Justice League to come in to defend against him, because it takes everybody. Yeah. Like, done. That took me 30 seconds to come up with the basis idea of that.
Or just do what you did in the animation department, because in the animation movies of DC,
my point exactly,
bro, they annihilate.
Whatever I have not been the biggest fan of them personally.
Oh, I have. Because if you look at all
of my friends who are super into animation love them, so I'm not saying that they're bad at all. I'm just saying like the only animated ones that they've done that I've been able to like get into, I like Gotham by Gaslight. That was all right. I have Killing Joke. I have, which is the weird. I don't know what the Batgirl thing at the beginning. That was weird. Hush. I didn't like. Flashpoint I love. Flashpoint might be the best one.
Flashpoint is the best one, but
I did like Flashpoint.
I would say this.
The Dark Knight Returns, the 2 episodes are really good too.
Shazam and Superman versus,
Shazam usually gets that was my first DC comic. Actually, I started reading Shazam before
Superman
I read Batman.
Versus Black Adam. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Shazam, Superman versus Black Adam. Or they could have had what was it? What was the name of that movie? Public Enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Batman, Superman, Public Enemy.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Right.
So like, they have wells. They could have went and did their thing, man.
I don't get why they don't. You don't have to stick to the like. Even Marvel's not sticking to the like what exactly happened to the comics, and I'm not asking for them. I'd rather they do like a new story, but like keep the spirit of like what is supposed to be happening.
To the panel, what happened to movie stars like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, and other greats?
It's kind of the way that they shoot things now. They've kind of made it where like the franchise is what draws people. Mm-hmm. Not that there's not still people like
the internet.
The Rock was
the internet. Yeah, you see it. Pretty much, The Rock pretty much took over for Arnold.
Yeah.
And then you see people like Chris Pratt, who's like similar to Kurt Russell back in the day. You know what I mean? It's like
I could see that. I would say like what's his name? Mel Gibson. His character or someone like him is something along the lines of like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Ryan Reynolds does everything from love, comedy, action movies, comics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
John Hamm is the new version of what is his name? Top Gun Maverick, the guy who was going to the airport when he was flying off to go to Mach 10. Oh, I'm like blanking that dude's name right now. He was also in The Rock. He was the villain in The Rock, and then
I know who you're talking about.
He always plays the asshole every time.
He's always plays the asshole. Yes.
And now John Hamm. It's weird. I loved it because they were in the same movie, and now John Hamm is getting all his roles. Oh shit, dude. That like bothers me.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue, but
I'm looking it up because it's gonna bother the crap out of me.
Dude.
You know, those kind of actors are still there. It's just the writing has changed very, very much, and the way we make films has changed very, very much. So,
Affleck's Batman is gone.
Is done after Flash.
Ed Harris.
After Flash, that's it.
Ed Harris. Oh, okay, Ed Harris.
John Hamm is your new Ed Harris.
Ed Harris is so great.
I love Ed Harris. I'm just saying, like, if you look at like the types of movies that you would expect, like that they're making, like now, that you were like, oh, Ed Harris would have probably been that guy in this if this was made in like 1990. All those roles are like now going to like John Hamm.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit?
And that's all Hollywood is. It's just a cyclical. This is the new this guy. This is the new this guy. Like
because typecasting. That's what it was.
Oh,
it was
totally.
Typecasting. Like Steven Seagal.
Yeah,
he was always played as a cop or the badass. Van Damme, the adventurer, pretty boy who always gets into trouble and has to end everything with a flying scissor kick.
Yeah.
Dude, oh man.
I don't care. I will always love Bloodsport.
Oh, dude, hands down.
Yeah.
Bloodsport, Double Impact.
Double Impact, yeah, dude.
And The Quest.
Tony, who's the
Quest, bro?
The bad guy in that.
For what? I'm
Bloodsport.
talking about
Bloodsport?
No. That is
I keep wanting to say Tony Leung, but it's not Tony Leung.
No, it's not Tony Leung.
Bolo Young?
Bolo Young.
Yeah.
Bolo.
Yeah, it's Bolo Young.
Bolo Young.
Bolo Young. I love that guy. He's
also in a Bruce Lee movie. Which one was that?
Enter the Dragon.
I wish he would have been in more stuff.
He's in a lot.
That thing changed me as a kid. When I the first time I saw that, when he walks in that room and that dude's just kicking that post, and you see that sediment coming down from the ceiling, all the asbestos. I was like, "What is going on right now?"
Yeah.
Someone said Cyborg. Funny thing, Cyborg is not the movie we received. We received a completely different movie compared to what was supposed to be written. And if you look at the actor, right, who played, I forgot his name. He's the one with the crazy eyes, right? That his voice wasn't deep enough. He had a sissy voice. He had a very wimpy voice, very and they had dubbed him. So every time they fight, you hear a little
fucking Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, exactly. So when they dubbed it, it's like and had to make it more like wrestling. See, a lot of things that they have in the films also dictate what was happening in TV. So whatever was getting all the ratings, movies will try to weave that in some way somehow. That's why Rocky, we got Hogan, to play, Thunderlips. But then you see a lot of the martial art movies having wrestlers in it for one way or another as entertainment for the simple fact, he's a big brute. We're going to do that. Even guys who are MMA fighters come in and do the same thing. But
I'm kind of wondering what that Roadhouse movie is going to look like. Did you see the footage of Jake Gyllenhaal UFC like a couple weeks ago?
Oh no! I didn't get to see it yet.
I saw. I don't know what's going to be in the movie, the cut of the film, but depending on the way that it looked, dude, that was a DQ. He did not stop. The ref had to pull him off. The ref had to like really pull him off, and he kept going. That is a DQ. I don't care. We're giving this dude some weird plot armor. I know illegal when I see it. You are not fighting in the UFC again,
dude. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Okay, Usman Porharis, I see you, buddy.
The Expendables, best way to what I would call send off older actors who are action stars.
Yeah.
Because You had Chuck Norris. You had Van Damme. You had Arnold.
Yeah, Stallone, Bruce Willis.
Bruce
Yeah.
Willis. You had everybody in it. Everyone. The only one I wanted to see that we didn't get to see was Clint.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
If Clint Eastwood was there, like the old guy from A-Team chewing a cigar, like, what are you pussies doing? You know,
I wouldn't be surprised if he was asked though. He may have been busy every time. He's making a lot of movies around that time too.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. Bruce Willis.
Can we get the A-Team movie? Can we get those figures?
Oh right, I love that movie.
That's a hard nostalgia, baby.
I'll buy
that's
a Rampage Jackson VA Baracus. Like,
I know.
I give me a Mystic T, man. I take a Mystic T.
I mean, if anything, you can just like separate it from the set and just buy a gold chain and just have it like.
Bro, oh man.
Come on. Who from that era wasn't like a Rampage Jackson fan? That dude like put everything on the map. Him and Chuck Liddell, dude. Come on.
Oh, Chuck Liddell, bro. Oh my God. Now I feel old.
Do you remember when Rich Franklin knocked his ass out with a broken hand?
Broken hand.
And it was like short. He was like this. He was like,
dude. Oh man, remember? There's a couple of action stars that we haven't seen in a long time, but had great movies. I forgot the name of the movie, but he's such a great action star back in the day, including the westerns, and that is man, his name is escaping me now. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. I hate when that happens. Damn it, he plays a lot of westerns. My father's gonna kill me. He like, yeah, dude. I had it on my tip of my tongue. This is
why I'm back and forth on IMDb, bro, just typing shit in on it.
It's not Clint. It's no, he's the opposite. He's adjacent to Clint. Like when him and Clint Eastwood was out, he was Charles Bronson.
Charlie Bronson.
Yeah.
Charles Bronson was
Tom Hardy as Bronson was the shit.
Yeah,
dude. Oh man, like,
Death Wish.
Death Wish. That's the movie. Right. That's the movie. All right. Yep. Name an action comedy that Sylvester Stallone was in that was not really about him.
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yes.
You know, Arnold baited him into getting into that movie. Yeah. Arnold faked like he was going to get into that movie just so Salai would take it, and then at the last minute he backed out and let him have it just so he could trap him in the horrible scripted movie.
Yep.
I was like, I wish that I could have a friend of me that much that we're like doing screwball things like that, trying to trap each other in terrible projects for 6 months at a time.
Yeah,
dude. But then again, you know, Arnold did Kindergarten Cop.
That's like you guys really are like grumpy old men, but like the actual personification of that.
I'd like a Jack Slater from The Last Action Hero. I'd buy that.
That'd be tight.
That'll be easy to make except for the jacket because
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you have to make it with the red shirt, belt buckle, jeans, and the cowboy boots. You know, you got yourself a Jackson Slater. Yep.
Would you buy a Remo Williams? No, you would get a Remo Williams figure.
As long as I get a Kevin Bacon, so I can have him from
Tremors.
Tremors would be tight, dude.
Nah, give me the sandworms, baby. Give me the sandworms.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
The whole thing. Just do
Graboids.
Graboids.
Yep.
Present Studios, right here. This part.
Let's see.
You can do this.
Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen.
They're remaking Bullet. That'd be pretty tight if we got figures.
Ooh. Demolition Man. Yeah, Demolition Man.
They did
that's what send off Wesley Snipes on action.
We just watched that the other day because it's my girlfriend's favorite movie, and I was like, "Oh yeah, do they make figures?" Mafia, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, do they make Demolition Man figures? I feel like I've seen one." He's like, "Yeah, they make the Snipes one." So I go look at it, and I like pull it up, and I show my girlfriend, and she just goes, "That face is really bad."
They did make a Simon Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
bad. It's like
I
really
like
bad.
an updated.
The eyes are all like bug-eyed. Like
John Spartan, Simon
John
Phoenix.
Spartan. I think
I think
I would like to
Melina
see them take another stab at
take the trio.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, Rush Hour. Rush Hour. See, Rush Hour is a different type of action. It's action comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's in that weird genre where action is the centerpiece, and then you get a comic relief because Jackie Chan is that guy. He's always at that. Instead of being Bruce Lee style, like he says, he punches him like that's the comedy in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, here you go.
But
there
ain't nothing better than Rubble in the Bronx. Oh, dude, I can't see nothing. All I see is glare, baby.
Yeah, it's not.
You have it at his. Yeah, it's.
I was gonna say you'd have to adjust your brightness on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all bright, brother.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotta start getting ready for work.
Yeah, there you go. Here's the face sculpt on this thing, dude. This is. It looks kind of like the.
What happened to his hair?
It is kind of bug-eyed. Damn.
It looks toxic, dude. This is the Toxic Avenger.
It is.
That is the Toxic Avenger, bro. Jesus.
That's terrible. Oh,
did they try to use that?
They nailed the outfit, though.
I want to say I've seen a better one though.
Yeah, there's a different one out there that looks pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
It must have been a custom.
Oh, Sylvester Stallone, Judge Dredd. I'd take that. Yeah, even
they had one, and
even
it
the new
was
one.
Sly's head underneath it, but because of the way it sat too high.
Oh, here, this one's better. This is not. It's slightly better. It's still not great.
Make sure your brightness is all the way down.
Oh, here, all the way down.
That's what I usually do. Yeah,
it shows up better.
Here, see if this goes better.
There we go. Yeah, that's the one I've seen.
Yeah,
this is not awful.
No, that
what
one
you
looks
talking about? Yo, that does.
The eyes are still bug-eyed.
Yeah, this is the Blade figure from Hot Toys that they just recast and did some stuff with it.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
That's why it looks so horrible.
But he comes with the eyeball on the pencil.
Oh, nice.
Oh, crazy! Dude.
I think that's the one I've seen out there. I think that's the one I've seen.
And the outfit is like
yeah, none of them have been worth getting. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Word. Give me a second, guys.
If a third party can make it look good, I'd buy it.
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
You are fined another credit for.
You do not know how to use the 3 seashells?
I feel like we're heading towards that. Like there's every time I watch that movie, it feels more and more similar to like what our everyday living experience is.
2040. That's what it'll be like a bit.
It'll be the Jetsons by the time we blink, because we already have the push button technology, touch screens, and watching stuff through our phones. Shoot, Dick Tracy's already here. I can have a conversation on my watch.
Hell yeah! I used to do that before pre-COVID. I used to play. I had the cell plan on my Apple Watch. I didn't take my phone with me anywhere.
Like, dude,
Bell's fine dining. Yeah,
it was like free. Like it felt like pre-2000 when before I ever bought my first cell phone, and I could just go wherever I wanted, and I didn't have to worry about like anything. And then there was like a little bit of like, ooh, what if something happens? I don't have any. Oh yeah, I have my watch. Never mind, I'm still okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like I think I read something 2040 Minnesota, something about trying to be emission gas or whatever free, but you'll get fined or taxed for anything that uses gas.
Yeah. I don't.
Even your lawnmower.
Yeah, see that doesn't. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me because with eco-structure wise, you have to be able to support what you're offering.
Right. Mm-hmm. I agree.
You can't just put people in a position where everybody is dealing with like 24-hour rolling brown or blackouts. Like,
yeah, exactly. With no power source to charge these things, how you expect us to sustain ourselves? Get out of here. Fossil fuel rules.
There's only so much lithium in the world to power these batteries that they're making. Yeah. They haven't figured out another solution for batteries. A lot of the I'm gonna go way nerd on you right now. I'm sorry. A lot of the technology for that, they had this awesome. Well, it actually ended up being not awesome. They had this idea for a thermal solar farm in Nevada. I know you can already tell where this is going to go wrong.
In Nevada,
all the dude. So all the battery technology for how to take the electricity from one place, put it in a battery, take this battery and ship it across state lines, so you could like take the power from say like the Sahara Desert, and you just have blocks just going off to states to power them. They put all of that technology into this thermal solar thing. Well, what do you think would happen with that in Nevada? It basically turned all the stuff into like lava inside of metal pipes. It melted all the pipes, and they just decommissioned the whole thing.
Damn.
If you ever want to watch a badass documentary, though, just look up solar or a thermal solar farm in Nevada, and it's like there's like a 2-hour docu on it. It's kind of hysterical, like the amount of stuff that they stuck into this.
Yeah.
that's funny.
I mean, it is funny, but it's also sad that you would tie something so crucial to our survival as a species into something that had such a high rate of failure. Like,
Yeah.
that's the part that gets me.
That sounds like somebody who had a great idea for $1 billion plan, and the $1 billion plan was really just for pennies at the dollar, just to waste it.
Yeah, pretty much. Fart in the wind.
Yeah, fart in the wind, baby.
It's just like, yeah, it doesn't. Hopefully they can fix that. I don't know why anybody thought they were going to do a thermal solar farm and you were going to have metal pipes with basically lava in the. Maybe they didn't think the fluid would get that hot, but yeah, it basically turned into lava, and at the end you see it just melting the whole thing, like all these pipes just melting.
Damn. You guys ready to talk some Star Wars figures?
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, let's talk some Star Wars figures before I dip.
Boom, C-3PO.
Oh yes, have to get them. I missed out on the first
Dopoed
one.
already.
Yeah.
Yep.
This, beyond fantastic.
This is the one I've been waiting for.
Golden
That's
Yeah,
for
I'm-
damn sure.
I'm getting both of them because, I mean, we're getting another R2 with them, so.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I bet we're getting that R2.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
Actually,
he's different than the other ones. He's dirty in that. He's dirty.
Yellow.
Yeah, yeah. He's got some grime on him. So yeah.
Everybody keeps saying that we're getting like Jabba, like throne room Jabba.
I think that
I don't think we're getting throne room Jabba.
If we ever get a throne room Jabba,
I don't think we're doing that. I think they're going to do the sail barge.
Sail barge.
that
Yeah, it could. Yeah.
Look at all.
Well, hopefully not deleted scene Jabba.
Once we go right, once we go further into these pictures, you'll see all the backgrounds they're using is the sail barge.
No.
ooh, if that is true,
The two main scenes that they're focusing on so far with these releases, I'm hoping they showed their hands because then we kind of know what we're getting or what we have a potential to get. Is the sail barge, which fits because everybody keeps saying they're going to re-release that Boba Fett, and that Boba Fett was from that scene, so that lines up. And then the other stuff was from the Emperor Throne Room, which Jazz Inc. is doing one final run of. If you would like that, I am getting mine in 2 weeks, so hopefully nobody pre-ordered that so much I can't buy one. But yeah, that's basically, yes, this is the sail barge. This is the inside of the sail barge right here.
I would say you're right, but
That flooring is the sail barge.
Yeah, dude, I love these bases that they're doing, dude.
Yeah,
this is what they need to do for all the freaking characters. Like, change the bases.
Right there.
Yeah, he's still got his eye out.
I love it. I mean, he's $50 more. I'd imagine that $50 is the new head sculpt, because they had to re-engineer the head for the faceplates, right, to come on and off. And then Crumb is probably part of that. Crumb comes with a pillow, so that's like a little bit of that. So for like an extra $50, you get a new head, Crumb, 2 faceplates.
Yep, 2 faceplates.
Yeah, dude.
New highly detailed torso design.
I I've never texted Ray so fast in my life.
Hell yeah. Super excited for this one.
Yep.
It's the start of the 40th, announcements. So I'm glad to finally get this ball rolling so we know what the hell's coming, what we need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, there better be at least 4 more figures from this line.
I think we're getting way more than that. It wouldn't surprise me if we get 5 from each scene. It would not. If we get 5 from each scene, since we'll see what the next one. Maybe the next one's like something different. It kind of throws us like a little bit wider of a path where it's the whole movie. But they usually tend to focus on like one moment or another moment or another moment. So they're giving you like bundles of things.
Yeah, and that's cool. I'm down with that, man. Like, just give it to us.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about this thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's nice and shiny too. Die cast.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I bet you the next one we get is Red Arm C-3PO from episode 7.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
You think so?
I bet you for the 5-year anniversary we get Red Arm C-3PO.
Well, they teased one, didn't they?
Yep.
They teased one. So
they never brought them out.
That was the first one teased.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I bet you. If you ever read the comic, you know how pointless that whole situation was. They thought made it like, oh look, he's gonna go on his adventure, and the first episode was actually pretty decent. Like the first comic, straight downhill, totally anticlimactic.
Damn. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Not buy it. Just buy Goldenrod. That's it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't. The second I saw this, there's 2 things I did immediately upon waking up. First, I canceled that other Vader, the Kenobi Vader.
Oh, well.
This is a Vader. This is like my Vader. I am way more of an OT fan, and I know everybody's like, "Oh no, AJ, don't do that." But I just gave someone who didn't think they were ever going to get one a deluxe that was on timed exclusive.
Yeah.
Because I know that I would rather have 2 of this Vader that we're about to see in a second than that Vader and this Vader.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. See, that's what I was asking. For a consensus, who would buy both versus just buying one, and which one would you buy?
Well, the Kenobi one is still a wonderful piece. It's just I'm just
definitely
not super into Hayden Christensen as Vader.
See,
and it was more. That's why I bought the deluxe, because it came with the helmeted version and all the stuff, so I could put all the battle damage pieces on, but still have the clean helmet without the break open if I didn't want to use that at all. So it gave things, but this Vader is exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, I plan on getting. I plan on getting both.
Yeah, I'll have. Well, let's bring them up.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting both myself. Having the Hayden Christensen version with the split eye open and battle damage, and then if I feel like changing it up, switch it to a clean version while I have the OT version with the electrified head.
There is a head in there, Lou. You were right.
I told you, because my boy Cigars and Bacon was saying, "Oh yeah, give us a skull that's electrified and everything like that," and they literally put a skull in there, bro. That's the crazy part. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, no.
The whole purpose of getting it is saying that, they're listening.
That'd be cool, but no.
Yeah, not going to Japan for the celebration in 2025. Not happening.
I will not.
2025 Japan.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
It'd be cool, but
it'd be great. But
I like to feel like the original trilogy gods looked out for me, though, because literally the day after I canceled that Kenobi Vader, Yost found 5 Hoth dioramas.
Wow.
So I like to feel like the OT gods looked down on me and said, "AJ, you've been a good servant. Here, more OT stuff for your collection room."
Hell yeah, dude.
It's actually not that expensive too. I think he's got one left if anybody else is looking, and then he's doing one final run of the throne room, which is I think doing that right now, he might want to actually maybe do another one because I think that it would sell. Because I have a feeling the next release or the next drop we're getting is going to be like Palpatine.
Yeah.
And then another person from there. It wouldn't surprise me if they did the Star Wars, if they did it like two at a time. So they do the throne room and then they do somebody on the sail barge. Because the throne room is going to max out at 3 because there's literally only 3 people there unless they give us the temple guards again.
They'll probably do the R2 and the Emperor next. That's who they teased. So
yeah.
Show R2 and then.
Although the Emperor is someone that they might keep until the end too. He could be the last one dropped, just because that's going to get the most amount of pop out of the crowd.
Right.
Bro, they do a Palpatine, man. Dope.
Give us the chair
for sure.
Give us.
I need one.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know the bottom of the chair literally looks like an office chair?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It's so ridiculous. Yeah, it's silver. It's literally silver, and it's got the 5 spokes like an office chair.
Dang.
No, I have the Vader Tarkin 2-pack.
Yeah.
It's the only Vader I have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's safe to say that I'll have freaking 3 Vaders now after this one because I'm getting the Hayden Christensen cracked helmet.
Did you buy the deluxe or the which one?
I'd have to look. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Well, it's hard too with 4 SKUs because you could buy the deluxe, but then there's the deluxe special edition, which is basic. I like how they're doing all these weird things.
I don't think I went with special edition.
Here's a hologram. Oh,
yeah. I call them gummy bears.
Gummy bears, yeah.
They're just, it comes with a gummy bear.
I like that.
Yeah.
I might use that.
Yeah. Well, guys, deluxe, I gotta head out. Gotta go to work.
All right, man.
But it's always a pleasure.
Hell yeah, man.
Always, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Lou.
And Hoff, hit me up, all right, my man?
Yeah, I will, dude.
All right. Later, guys.
Have a good shift, man.
Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, go to Hoff, Hometown Hero. You know, he got some shit there, too. Don't forget to go to Loco Lou and hit my like button and subscribe, too. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Later, buddy.
Peace.
Yeah, there we go.
But this is what I wanted, is that head sculpt right there.
Right.
Sebastian Shaw. It was like, because they did it with the quarter scale, and I wouldn't mind the quarter scale, but 6 scale is better. For my collection, anyway. I'd probably buy a Vader in 6 scale. Because I already got the Mando that I want to shine up a little bit. So yeah, and that Batman in quarter scale. I wouldn't mind one from each kind of section of the universe.
Hell yeah.
But I want at least 2 of these guys. One to show the 3 would be ideal, but we'll see about that. One to show regular Vader, one to show this sculpt, Sebastian Shaw, and then one to show the electrifying sculpt. That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude.
Plus, then you have spares, and everybody likes spares.
Yeah.
I like how they're getting on a better point. Obviously, as the diorama major person, I like how they're releasing things by it's like they understand the audience that they're selling things to for like. Not that they haven't been doing this in part almost the entire time, but I feel like they're getting a better sense of like doing things in a sense of like a diorama person. So it's not just scattered all over the place. It's like, here, this year we're going to give you this set, and this year we're going to give you this set. As far as the anniversaries, they've been doing that really well. Like we're pretty sure that if we don't get this, we'd get, say, like the 3 figures from, or maybe we don't get it because the Mando Luke is so close to this, so they give us Endor Luke instead. So we get Vader and Palpatine from this scene, and then we get Leia, 3PO, and R2, and probably Boba Fett from the sail barge. Maybe a Jabba, maybe not a Jabba, and then like 2 figures, like 2 or 3 figures from Endor.
Yep.
Although at this point, the Endor stuff is looking like that might not be on the table. It looks like we're going to focus just on these 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool.
It's hard to really guess when you only have 2 things and they're definitive like branding of like the 2 scenes. But I would imagine that they'd build these out a little bit, and then we might get something from Endor 2. It'd be cool to get like another like Death Star gunner or something like that.
Yeah. Mike, it's good to see you, brother.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Good. It was a long day, a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah. Good to see
I made it. Hey. Yeah, I was trying to get on you. I was like, I heard LOCO Lou, and I was like, oh my God. He just left it.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. So how's it going? Did you get anything new lately? This past week? No?
Yeah, I got 25 new figures.
Seriously?
Yeah, you want me to unbox it?
Well, that's totally up to you, bro.
I mean,
Do you want to?
Yeah.
We got time.
I'm okay with that.
We got time?
We got time for that, sure.
All right. You wanna go ahead and big me up?
Sure.
Big me up, man.
Where's the battery compartment in this freaking Cantono?
I'll be right back. Should have been in the top.
Oh, yeah, on the top.
Does one of these sides slide off or something?
Oh, wrong button.
I feel like it's this one. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so here's the first 5, and this is these are monster truckers. There's the monster truckers right there.
All right, then.
Let's see here. Hold on a second.
It's actually pretty slick.
And then we got hold on. There we go. There we got the Coast Guard.
Nice.
Okay, hold on a second here. This wasn't why I was late, though. So. Oh, wait a minute. Which one is this?
I mean, even if it was, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. Thanks, Hop. All right, and this. Pirates.
Oh, nice.
Maybe.
That's kind of dope. I don't know. I seen this guy who had this display of like just Lego men, but it was like set up like a Detolf style. But like there was just a little rows, so they were like, how tall are those dudes? Like 2 inches, right?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Okay. So it was like about a half an inch taller, right, than like the guy. And they literally had, it was a whole glass case on a wall. It had a mirror behind it, and in front of it was literally just rows and rows and rows from floor to ceiling of just Lego dudes.
Well, I talked about how I was
clean.
letting go a bunch of 3.5s and stuff, a bunch of figures, you know, a lot of space, and here I go buy a 2-inch one. Here you go. Here was wizards and sorcerers. Oh, not so sorcery that time, were you? Wait, hold on. And then I got one more. Hold on, guys. All right, let me get. I gotta put this back up because they got like some got little wizard hats on and witch hats. So hold on. Stay up. There you go. Wizards and sorcerers.
Right.
And finally, oh, this is cool. Come on. Oh, here we go. And finally, I guess. Oh, monsters.
Cool.
Yeah. I think that's supposed to be the mummy. But yeah, so that's what I got.
Nice.
Oh, they're oh shoot, articulated.
Nice.
Oh yeah, arms and head too. There you go. All right, so while we talk, I'm just going to take everyone on them out and line them on up.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just checking out Vader.
Super into
Right.
Lego, but I do really like the Lego, just the little minifigs.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Look at this, real quick. There you got a mohawk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, baby.
That's pretty tight.
That's pretty tight.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, of course, you guys are getting the Vader, right?
Well, of course.
Yeah. I like that. I like that pose 2 pictures ago.
Be right back.
All right. With the Sebastian Shaw head sculpt, and he's holding his helmet, and he's got the lightsaber. That was a cool pose.
You dig that? You dig that helmet he's got that glows?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. That thing is awesome. They freaking killed it with that thing.
Where did Hoff go?
I'm still here.
Oh, there's Hoff.
I'm trying to sort Lou with a clone pilot right now.
You doing what?
I'm trying to get Lou sorted with a clone pilot.
Oh, okay.
I love this Vader though, like the face sculpt, and then I sent this to my parents too, and they were like, "They can do that? They can do that with a figure?"
Hell yeah.
Are you getting it, Hoff?
I am probably getting 2. I dopoed this and C-3PO so fast. I canceled my Kenobi Vader and then was rewarded for my faith in the original trilogy by Jazz Inc. finding a Hoth diorama the following day.
Wow.
So now I got a Hoth diorama coming for my Snowspeeder Luke, which super excited about.
So you're going to get 2. Awesome.
I like that. Man, I love the details in this. Like every wrinkle. I mean, the separate eye rolling. I mean, it all looks freaking fantastic.
Spot on.
Yeah, and I like his head wound there. Man, looks pretty close to almost fresh, dude. It's like so. It's still red. Like, dang. Did you? I mean, those Bacta baths aren't helping you, bro.
Well, now, aren't they, maybe it's not Hot Toys. Isn't somebody doing a tank? I think somebody is, a toy company is doing a tank to put his butt in. You heard about that? No?
A tank?
Yeah. One of those, the tank that he gets in to heal himself. What do you call it? The hot tub.
Oh, the back tank, yeah.
Yeah. I think the company's supposed to be making one or something.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what I thought I heard. I could be wrong. I thought I heard the company was actually making one of those tanks so you could put his ass in it.
I would buy like somebody made a statue like that, or him in the back of the tank, or or him getting ready.
Well, but wouldn't you get one of those tanks if it was like a diorama, part of an accessory?
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Totally.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. That's what I thought I had heard somebody was possibly working on. Just the tank, something you can just buy.
Yeah, you could put Luke in there too. He was in the back tank.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
As long as it's not that laying down one that was in the Book of Mando.
Oh yeah. That might be cool.
You just lay down in there and dream about your Tusken Raider days and
Right. Good old flashback.
yeah.
Yeah, like we need.
The only way you'll get a flashback in Star Wars is if you lay in a bacta tank.
Couple of minutes, you're good.
Luke in a bacta tank. Yeah, that'd be cool as hell. He's all twitching. Yeah.
You know we won. We won, right?
We won.
Did you hear that? We won.
What did we win?
Well, let me put it this way: the consumer won. Hasbro is going back to plastic windows.
Oh,
yeah, baby.
I mean, I understand why they did it, but it was stupid to begin with.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Guess what they said they're going to use?
Biodegradable plastic.
Oh,
Hell yeah, that was the main reason why they wanted to switch. But
yeah,
dude, I was saying this when they first started. I said, "There's biodegradable plastic they could use."
Lou, go hit up Ray. I just texted him for you.
Yeah, so it's funny because they made a statement talking about to honor what the fans were requesting and asking us to go back to Windows, so we decided to go. You're such a liar. You're going back because one, you're losing sales.
yeah.
And two, you're probably tired of the retail stores calling you saying, "We're getting too many." Everybody fell over. We're getting too many. We're getting too many people coming back, bringing their stuff back, saying that the wrong figure was in the box, or whatever it was. It wasn't because they were doing anything for us.
We used to have people like that when I was running a boutique.
Ooh, that's cool.
You'd have people just bring like random stuff back.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, they're just trying to get like, I don't know, money back, whatever. And you're like, dude, we don't even sell this here.
Yeah, man.
This better be USB as well. That better not be.
No, this is it's all battery power. The whole thing. And if you look at it, it's distinctly labeled everything as
so
electric powered.
Yeah, it says it's power, but if it was battery,
how many compartments do you?
Well, yeah,
need?
but the batteries are labeled as battery powered. There's like a difference because C-3PO is listed as battery powered.
Yeah.
Which means he's not available in Australia.
Right. But I think when it says power operated, it could be USB. They need to figure out how to power the head, though. Like these guys. Power the head.
I don't think that would be hard. Like you just do the same thing that you did with like Mysterio.
Doesn't it say in the description?
Because the batteries go into the torso.
Yeah.
And then the LED is connected to the head
sculpt that you could plug in and then pop on. Just leave it.
Yeah, but if you do it where you have the head plug, or I guess like the end cap is the USB, or not the USB, but the LED. So it's like a fat one, like how they did Mysterio. If the head slips onto that, all you'd have to do is have it come up and plug into the back. The problem is how to get the wire to plug into the back where you could still pose them and have a level of believability without a giant wire hanging out.
Right, but you could plug it into the body under the head and still have it on a ball peg.
That, or what I would like to see is, can we go to the picture of the lightsaber? Like the actual where you see the wire?
Oh. Yeah.
Like, when you see how long these are like, that's like a decent amount of length. If we could make that wire just slightly longer, so that wire, instead of coming out of the handle, is coming out of the back of the figure, you could just run it down the leg. And then if they made that long enough, what you can do is you can run that under, if you're making a diorama, like some rocks or some bricks or some sand or dirt or whatever the floor of the thing is, and you can hide the wires.
Yeah. Right.
Why do you need? Wait a minute. Okay, so
We're talking
takes,
about making a wire, like an electric powered figure that doesn't need batteries. How would you accomplish that? You could take this wire, you could have the battery unit in the torso. They've already done that a bajillion times before on like every single Iron Man. They've done a number of actual figures that the battery compartment is in the torso as well. You would just basically have the wire run out of the back, and you could run it down the back of the leg.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be the smartest way to do it. I don't know how long that would have to be. If you'd have to make like a 1 foot cable, a 2 foot cable, how long they would have make that. But and then it comes with the one end, and then you have to plug a USB into that. So it doesn't actually plug into anything itself. You have to get a cable to plug into that.
Well, now, how does anybody know how? I mean, is that how it actually works, or are you speculating?
That's how it actually works, because we've already had figures that come out like that.
Okay. So that's what they're going to be doing with this, correct?
Yes. We have not had one that came with this specific wire yet for a lightsaber. I believe the first one of that kind is going to be
Obi-Wan.
Bespin Luke.
Is it the Bespin?
I think Bespin Luke comes out first. Let me look. We're going to be getting the first one. Yeah, the first one comes out in Q.
I didn't know the best one was USB.
I will check that out right now too.
Yeah, the Obi-Wan was the first one with.
I was gonna say. I thought it was Obi-Wan.
Q3. Maybe it was Obi-Wan. Let me see if Bespin Luke comes with it. Maybe he's still battery powered. He is still battery powered. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah. So it is Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Okay, so Q, what is that, 4?
Obi? Yeah, I think so.
So Q4 is when we start. So we're basically the last of this year, and then Q4 should start all of them. Yeah, because it's the Kenobi one that comes with the first. Yeah, the Kenobi one's the first one with the LED lightsaber, or the wired lightsaber. I still kept that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we were thinking they updated the head sculpt. So.
Yep.
I'm imagining they really didn't need to do a whole lot. It's just his lip.
I know.
Yep.
He always mess up the bottom lip. It's so weird.
I don't even think it's the bottom lip. I think the top lip is overpronounced, which makes the bottom lip look weaker.
Right. Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. This Vader though.
They should have LED'd that hand cut off thing and make it like red. Kind of like it's glowing, like it was freshly cut off.
I like how they did it though, where it's the actual hand is just the sawed off peg with the glove.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's the same thing that they did with the Luke.
Okay.
That's awesome. Like,
yeah.
So that's probably a recast and repainted piece then, basically.
Oh yeah.
I know people get like not happy about recasting, but when they can do it and they can do it effective, it opens up the amount of things that we're going to be able to get because it makes things cheaper to produce.
So they gave this bald dude rolling eyes.
Yep.
But not Mace Windu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still like I don't know.
Mace also has a neck too, so they could easily divide that and fix the.
Mace would still get updated.
Sounds a little racial to me.
It's been complained about enough that they might end up doing an update.
They need to do an update. That's ridiculous. Separate the neck from the head if you gotta.
Oh, you guys heard Catwoman was kicked back in November.
Inside his tunic.
Catwoman was?
Yeah, Catwoman was kicked back to November, and Sylvie and Athena were kicked back to the latter half of Q2, beginning of Q3. So they're going to be here like June or July.
Damn. That's good.
And Crosshair has been, emails have gone out for Crosshair. He's going to be shipping early.
Yep.
See where their priorities are then.
Yeah. There's no rolling eyes for Mace. We marched tonight.
Oh no.
Black Adam is rolling eyes. Yeah, but Black Adam has a separate neck.
It's
Yeah.
smart to trim them.
Knock at
Just
'em is-
update the damn Mace Windu head sculpt.
yeah, dude. Separate the.
Cut the neck off. Freaking just
Yep.
throw some eyes in there. You know what you're doing. Come
Oh,
on.
you're asking
Change
way
it
too
up.
much.
Change it
Yeah.
up.
I mean, just keep the neck peg inside the tunic so we don't have to mess with that, and or make it magnetic. You know, whatever.
Magnets would be good.
Ooh.
It gives me more time for that Catwoman because I got a couple other things to pay off. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I only have the 2 Strangers to pay off and Cad Bane.
Nice.
And then I'm basically good up until Q3. The only thing I have to pay after that is that Obi-Wan.
Hmm.
And then after that, I'm good until we start hitting the chunk with like Mace for Q4.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be able to catch up on a bunch of stuff this summer. Unless I keep buying dioramas and doing stupid things with my money instead of paying off things that I already am paying on.
There you
The
go.
struggle is real, bro.
The struggle is real.
I love that they added these little stands for the helmets.
That's a snazzy, like real snazzy effect. I don't know how I feel about that translucent head by itself, though. Like I saw the pictures at Secret Base.
Yeah.
It looks a little toyetic.
Yeah, it's gimmicky.
I think it's going to look badass in photos. It's going to look badass on the figure when you have it on the figure. It's just, I don't know if it's going to be something that I'm personally going to want to display when I'm not actually using it.
Yeah.
I'll probably have this set up. Like it'll be on the top of my thing. I'll probably end up displaying it. I'm hoping it's just one of those things. It's like an accent thing there, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
We're on Sideshow getting Mark 1, Sam Wilson cap, and a silk in stock.
The Mark 1 is hung up. The Sam Wilson is hung up. And Ashoka is not going to reach because she's already waitlisted.
Yeah, that's true. She is.
There's
waiting,
2 models of Luke left. 40% of things that were released that weren't already waitlisted, like they're already hitting waitlist, like right the second that they drop within 60 days.
Still no Cyborg.
But that's what we were talking about last time I was on. Was their game plan is that's how they want it to play out, where the majority of things. So we're only having about 10 to 20% of actual items add to cart and last longer than 60 to 90 days.
Yeah, and I'll say it again. Sideshow needs to quit being bitches and just get it in stock. regardless of what the hell's going on, they're the official distributor for America. Get the shit in stock.
There you go.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Before you wait list, get it in stock.
It's selling out before it even hits stock, though. That's kind of like because they're trying to get people to pre-order so that they know what it is. I know that for the people
understand
who are
that.
used to buying
I
that
understand
way,
that, but they
it's a
should
hard time, man. I get
order-
where you're coming from.
Mhm.
Order more for America, man. Like it's a giant ass country. You don't know who's gonna buy it, who's gonna come into the collection community. Who get it in stock. Quit fucking around.
There you go.
Do you want to see what the release schedule looks like, Blue?
To be honest, I don't care.
You don't care?
Who said all right?
I'm still catching up from previous figures.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. This is the exact reason why I decided. The only reason I'm ahead on anything, and I'm actually not even ahead anymore because I keep buying stupid things that drop out of the sky. So I'm technically right now I'm like current, I guess, because like everybody who's doing payment plans is paying on the same things I'm paying on right now.
Mhm.
I was ahead for a minute, and then Christmas came, and then Iron Strange, and another Strange, and then Bo-Katan, and then all the stuff that I was like, yeah, I got caught up, and then I had the Falcon cockpit was like $1,100, more diorama stuff, and then you like lose focus of like what you're doing, and next thing you know, you're like, oh no, now I'm behind again.
What you doing, Blue?
I'm trying to get it to focus on me and not.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
I gotta have
They're too close to the camera.
Oh man.
There you go.
I do really love this Cantono though.
I'm good there.
This might be my favorite accessory. This is my churro.
Yeah,
guys.
Camtono was cool.
It is awesome.
What is that?
The Cantono.
Oh, what did it come with?
This comes with a couple. I think there's one other release that this comes with. I got it with the OG deluxe chrome, or not the chrome Mando, but the OG best car Mando.
Yeah.
Yep, Mando with child.
Yeah, I bought that basically for the accessories because I already have the chrome one. I literally, I'm not gonna tell you how much I paid. I got a decent price on the thing, but like, I literally bought it because I wanted.
It was an
Cantono.
expensive Camtono, though, right?
It was an expensive Cantono, but it was worth every penny.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I wanted the Pram and like the other stuff, and then I come with some.
We'll be getting another Pram, though. You know, we'll be getting another.
Oh, dude, do you saw that they have the in the I guess the graveyard, the coming soon? They still have that second Grogu pack with the Rock and all the other stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah.
12-inch. 12 inches happy.
It's got
I'm
the
sorry,
egg
I
sack
didn't
too.
interrupt.
You get the egg crate too.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but a 12-inch has a problem. He's trying to put profanity in the chat and it won't let him. Hey, dude, it should. I put profanity in the chat.
Yeah, that's why I wasted $7 the other day when Robert.
I may have put it on. I may have. Put
Did you?
So I may have.
Yeah, because I tried to put. It wouldn't let me write ass, so I wrote A55, and then nobody knew what I was talking about. So then I sent it again, and then it never got read.
See, look, Blue did it. Look at it. Blue got every word in there.
What the shit?
There you go.
I may have put a few words in the not allowed. So.
Oh, you're using one of the special words.
Oh, he's the one with the filter.
Yeah.
12-inch. He's blocking you out. 12.
I can answer
block
it.
out certain words. I didn't block out anything.
People like ass.
12-inch Beamer's blocking you out, man. Look, isn't that,
I don't even remember what I put on there, to be honest with you.
He's censoring you, 12-inch. It's
We'll
like
we'll get
it's
a
turned
look at
into
it. It's okay. We'll get a
collector's figure is turned into an autocracy.
Oh, I don't moderate. I can't moderate my chat at the same time. It's kind of difficult.
Yeah,
So
sometimes it's
I put on some blocked words. So
now you can hand out special. You can hand out special powers to people, right?
yeah, you know that's
okay.
Like the F word or
yeah, it's something like that. I don't remember.
I have 0 words. My show is the Wild West. We're also on at like 10:30 to like midnight, so it's kind of like one of those.
Yeah.
And I don't have a replay of the thread typically. So like the chat is the chat and the live show is the live show. I just don't pop any curse words up on the thing. I might read it without the word.
Yeah, well, when I get my streaming up and going, I don't care what you say. I mean, you gotta have some boundaries, but for the most part, it's going to be just
I'm not going to put the F
let
word
it fly.
In the chat. I'll say it in the panel here, but I'm not going to say F in the F in the chat.
I'm not trying to monetize anyway. I mean, I am, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, get me to 1,000, get me to the super chats, and then I'm done. I mean, I won't ask as much. But, I hate the hustle of it. I hate it.
You didn't see what the shit.
There you go. There you go, buddy.
There's like a funness in it though.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part about starting streaming though is getting to the point where there's enough people talking.
Yeah.
Like once you get it like it is like now, where there's like people are talking and you get a community together. Like we just hit that a couple weeks ago on my show. After that, that's where it's like cool. So now we just repeat and do cool things and get people talking and then communicate with the because now you can almost at a level where you can sustain yourself. The roughest part is when you first start and it's like 3 people and nobody's talking.
Well,
Yeah.
And you're doing 2 hours and you're just trying to talk and you feel like it's like into the void.
Yeah.
Well, I started streaming I initially looked into streaming back in 2009.
It doesn't.
But I actually attempted to stream probably like around 2013, but for some strange reason, I could not get my reception. I was getting bad reception with the stream.
Oh,
so
I had 0 views on my first go around because I literally didn't know anything about the metadata. So the only way anybody was ever going to see it is if I gave them the exact link to it. The wonders of OBS.
But I like OBS. As a matter of fact, I prefer OBS over StreamYard.
OBS is cool. It's just you have to build everything, like 100% of everything. So the amount of work that you put in, but once you get it set, it's solid.
Oh no, I've been using OBS for about 4 years. I use it when I DJ on Mixcloud.
Okay.
And I really like it a lot.
What do you play, Michael?
I do electronic.
What kind of electronic do you do?
Okay, you're familiar with
drum and bass, Michael?
I do drum and bass, but I do like you're familiar with Front 242?
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, Ministry, Zymox, Dead Can Dance. I'm into electronic and world, but I can also DJ. I like to do, of course, 80s new wave, and then I have a great R&B, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s R&B. I do a little bit of everything, but I enjoy mostly doing electronic world music because a lot of times most of the audience has never heard anything I play. And I like to introduce. I'm a DJ who likes to introduce the audience to new stuff if I can get away with it. So yeah,
I like throwing in old stuff to try to find out who the old heads are.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So
and you'll know it
too. Like the new stuff, and then I'll just throw in like an old thing just to see, like, okay, where's my old heads at?
All right, like
usually because those are the people I'm trying to hang out with, like after.
What type of music do you
I play like drum and bass, or I did play drum and bass. I haven't DJed in a minute. Yeah, I used to play like all over, like AK 1200, Circle K, Collaborator, a lot of the dudes in Orlando, Torxie.
Yeah.
And then here in Milwaukee, we did a bunch of different stuff. I used to throw a New Year's party called Pandemonium with my buddy.
Yeah, I've done some festivals here in the city, and
then if anybody's ever been to like Further, I used to be in like that circle.
Which circle?
Further. Like there's a festival called Further.
Okay.
Up in like by the Minnesota-Wisconsin border.
Michael does mod music for all these fan sites.
Not bad.
That's great, dude.
Now, if you go to my channel, the music that opens up the introduction to the channel is music that's music I actually created because I'm a producer as well. So I've been in a couple of bands and I've done a lot of solo stuff as well. So I started out a musician first and then started DJing after a while because I knew a bunch of them and I befriended them. And hey, why don't you DJ? You know enough about music. I go, okay, let me give it a shot. So I've been a musician since the '80s, and then I started DJing early 2000s, 2006 roughly.
You got 2 Vaders, Blue Stream? That's tight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I have one right now. I kind of want to, but I don't know.
Ideal. What is that called?
Yeah, I'll have 3 different Vaders, so it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, and I'll have my big shelves here. I mean, you can't see my collection back there because I'm still building this shelf here.
Mm-hmm.
When I get my Star Wars shelf, it's going to be, OT trilogy, prequel, and then Mando. And I'm gonna have different Vaders in this.
What's the most amount of the same trooper you bought in a row or like together? 2, 3?
2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I have 3 of is the Tuscans, just because 2 just felt weird. And I kind of wanted 5 Tuscans. But it's like, I don't know if they're ever going to do the black one, and I kind of want to get some of those black ones and have, like, the black ones with the normal ones, just in case. So I can have, like, the black ones be, like, the leadership.
Yeah. Yeah, if they have another Bomb deal, I will totally get another Tuscan Raider because they're badass.
I freaking missed out on that deal, damn it.
Yeah, I do want to
we're going to get another kitchen sink sale this year. They've slowed down.
Sink sale.
That's what we in the industry refer to it, because you're literally throwing a kitchen sink in it. I mean, he literally had like $5 / free shipping / 25% off / BOGO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's a kitchen. I just refer to it as a kitchen sink sale because they're literally throwing every single thing they can do to get rid of that thing. They're throwing it all at it.
Yep, that's what they did.
They've slowed down. They have not done as many sales as I had originally thought that they were going to do. I don't know if that's because they were like, God damn it, AJ, now we can't do it. But like, just looking like, no, he's talking about it. Now we have to do it. Like, I don't know if that's like why they didn't do it or if they didn't have any plans on it. They did a couple sales, just not to the effect of what I had originally thought. So I'm hoping that means that they're doing better with the amount of stock that they have in the warehouse, so that once we get past Q4 this year and we get into next year, they can start letting more things hit the stock room. Well, the rest of this year is getting brutal. I mean, Q4 is already 68% gone.
Yeah, Sideshow's a bitch.
Well, yeah, but we also don't know if that's Hot Toys doing that either.
Well,
I'm not. They're shortening their Hot Toy shortening what they order.
They could be shortening what they ordered because they're doing more announcements. They could be buying less because they don't want like that. They don't want that C-3PO on stock. They don't want a repeat of the.
Well, then why are places like Toy? Why then why are places like Toys Wonderland not running out then? You know what I mean?
Places like Toys Wonderland, one, they misrepresent how many they have. Pop Collectibles does the same thing. Pop Collectibles always has 2 no matter what until it's sold out. It's Chinese resellers are hard to judge by what's actually going on because one, they're not transparent. Not that anybody necessarily is transparent, with the exception of Yoast. Probably the most transparent person in the whole thing that's running a company, to be honest. Yeah. They list 2, and then they might have like 12, and it's just going to stay at 2 until there's none, and then all of a sudden the next day there's 2 again. So like it's kind of hard to like pinpoint like what's actually going on.
True.
And then you get the wonderfulness that is, hey, here's a shipping manifest. Oh, we didn't mean it was shipping tomorrow. I know we printed tomorrow, but we'll ship it sometime. And then 3 months later, okay, I guess we can let this go now. Like,
yep.
Yeah. Well, you know,
it's rough. What they did though. Honestly, if you want to throw your rage at anybody, Blue, throw your rage at T-Dubs, because when they were selling those figures for like $50.
Oh, I have enough paid for T-Dubs, but you know.
Yeah, I'm saying you should. If you really are like upset with the waitlisting, a portion of that with the waitlisting is because they decided to sell figures for $50 a piece and not ship them and do things like that. But when they're selling actual figures for $50. It drives the secondary market crazy.
Yeah,
waitlisting at this point is semi-necessary in order to stabilize the market, because you have 3 years worth of figures that were overproduced that are selling for 60% best case of their initial value. You need to get at least the majority of those back to a point where they're at least selling for like 80 to 100%. So you're at least not losing anything. or if you do, it goes back to somewhat what it was like 3 or 4 years ago in the secondary market. It's like nobody likes it. I don't like it. I don't even like doing it. I like when I first started covering the wait list and like what's actually going on, I had people treating it as if I was the one actually waitlisting their figures. I had some people say some horrible shit to me.
Come on, hold. Where's my figure, man?
Yeah, for real though. Like there were I had some people who out there who basically were acting as if like I was the one that was making this happen. And I was like, I'm just trying to explain to you what's going on, brother. Like, let's just like.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I understand. It's not fun. I mean, I just try to explain basically if you're looking at anything right now, what I would look at would be Q4 is already at 68% gone. That's probably safe. Q3 is 53% gone. That's probably safe. And Q2 is at 59%. All three of those quarters, the rest of this year, have 52 releases per cycle. Or correction, 32 releases per cycle. Sorry, misspoke. So there's 32 for Q2, 32 for Q3, and 32 for Q4. And then basically anywhere between 17 to 22 of those are already gone at this point right now. I think we're basically starting to see the shifting around kind of fizzle out a little bit now that Catwoman moved all the way out because that evened everything up. I would imagine we're going to get the same 3 releases exclusives wise that we get every single year from Summer Showcase. Those typically get added into Q3 because they usually happen like right then and there. And then you have the exception, which is like the John Wick, which then that gets here it is now. We're giving this to you later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yes.
No, I wanted to compliment Blue, man. That looks dope, bro.
It does look dope. Do you get fusion reactors or those are normal batteries, bro?
These are batteries.
I mean, it doesn't look as cool as mine, but it's it'll pass. It'll pass. Yeah. So when did those come in today?
It's a couple weeks old.
Okay.
I just haven't had space. I'm still building, this shelf here, and
jeez, man, they're huge.
Yeah, they are. They're big.
Wow.
Everybody watch the Ahsoka trailer?
Yes.
I loved it. I still kind of, I don't know how the in-between is going to work in live action. Or what is that called? It's called, it's not the in-between. That's like Stranger Things. What is the world between worlds, right?
Upside down.
It's going to be brand new to me. I don't know anything about it.
The Star Wars version of that is called the world between worlds, though, right?
I don't think it's the world between worlds, though. I don't think it is. So anyway, I could be. I could be.
Is anybody in the chat? What is that called in like Star Wars?
It is the world between worlds. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I thought that was correct. I don't get super down with the animated stuff. I liked Rebels. Rebels was really good.
Yep.
It's hard for me to get into the animation style of like the early Clone Wars thing, so I just kind of never. Although I know like the story of it because I've like watched it. It's just hard to like really sink into that.
Yeah.
Favorite character came from that though.
Commander Green.
I mean, Commander Green's pretty cool, but I kind of prefer Cad Bane personally.
Sorry.
Okay. You're gonna get court-martialed if you don't watch it.
I hate you, Still Blue. Triple Dust, come on. Don't hate Blue. He's trying.
Yeah.
He's up here trying to flex for everybody.
There is no try.
Trimble, you just gotta step up, buddy. I mean, that's really all you can do.
Yep.
Thrawn does look dope in the trailer.
Hell yeah. Well,
did they show his face yet?
But no, not
yet. The back of his head looks dope, huh?
The back of his head looks dope, yeah.
The back of his head looks dope.
I think Mad or it's the other
Lars.
Nicholson, Lars. Yeah,
Yep,
I think he's gonna look good in blue.
Yeah, they showed him.
We're getting a figure of that.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, it's
So they can't not do that.
Yeah.
That's like,
Well, yeah,
are
they
you
can.
serious?
That's hot. You forgot his Hot Toys. They can find a million ways to disappoint you.
Yeah, but their marketing team isn't that stupid. They tend to
yes,
do
they
things
are.
right for the most
No,
part.
no. They're that stupid.
If they made
Dude, that's the second most famous villain, or the third most famous after the Emperor and Vader. Like,
does it make Hot Toys any smarter?
Right. And I'm right there with you, Tremel Dust. Just waiting on Sideshow.
Yep.
yeah, shipping's been a bitch this quarter.
Mark 1, Cap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cap.
And then there was another one that's hung up too. Let me look at my list. Cap, Mark 1. Jesse's still out there. Shang-Chi's still out there. Although Jesse was just released like not that long. This
Wenwu
I'm not
was definitely
delayed.
Wenwu.
Yeah, just came out and it was like, oh, delayed.
And then those two versions of Luke still.
I don't envy you guys at all.
What do you mean?
But it just I'm talking about the guys who are like major Star Wars collectors, Hot Toy Star Wars collectors. I do not envy you guys. It is such a headache trying to keep up with everything coming out.
Marvel gets hit way harder than Star Wars is.
I don't know. Not when it comes to Hot Toys.
It does. Marvel has.
They throw up Star Wars every. They just throw Star Wars up every.
I'm gonna lay some knowledge on you, Michael.
There you go, David. Go ahead.
Marvel as a whole has 59 releases right now. 44 are waitlisted. Star Wars has 39, and 36% are waitlisted. So you basically looking at 26 Marvel figures out of the 59 are already gone waitlisted, and 14 of the 39 for Star Wars are already gone.
Yeah. But it's still a big market for Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
I
the
figured
two
out.
biggest ones are Marvel and Star Wars. When I do the market report, I combine the DC and the miscellaneous figures into one SKU thing, or like one bundle. Even though I say like this is part of this group and this is part of this group,
right?
Just because there's literally 30 figures between the both of them.
Yeah. But I mean, there's still more to come before the end of the year, right?
But the miscellaneous section is the hardest hit. If you take them by like what they are, the miscellaneous section is 69% is gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's like your RoboCops, your RoboCops, your Neos, Buzz Lightyear, Marty, and Doc.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Like all your stuff that's non
miscellaneous
DC
IPs.
Marvel. Yeah, right. I just put it in miscellaneous. It's not.
Okay,
DC,
what's the
Marvel,
percentage on the miscellaneous? What's the
miscellaneous? 69%. 9 out of 13 are gone.
But that would make sense because you got different IPs.
It's the smallest section, and they're only
and you got a lot of
doing
people.
The smallest batches out of those as well.
Right. But I mean,
9 out of 17 DC figs are gone for 52% for everything that's announced already. Obviously, the more announcements we get with those offset, when you get waitlisted figures that are releasing, then those drop out of that list and they go to the add to cart list. So we're going to basically, like, if we looked at this from a couple weeks ago, if you've been watching my reports, it rose this week just because Doc and Marty waitlisted at the same time, and so that's going to affect that section more because it's two figures that are really small. So they have more weight to the section as opposed to when a Marvel figure like waitlist, that's like 1% difference because there's so many of them because there's damn near 70 or 60 of them.
And one of them got 2 holes in his head.
Before the Mark 1 and that there was like 65 waiting in there, and then they dropped a couple, and then some of the ones that they dropped have multiple SKUs because that's 69 or 59 SKUs, so it's not necessarily characters, it's like broken down by the actual SKUs because you have things like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Logan that have like 4 SKUs apiece, but that's technically one figure.
But dude, there's channels out here totally devoted to just Star Wars.
Oh, totally.
You know, I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, same here. 12-inch. I have another wait list. I had ordered Doc when he was low stock, and I forgot I ordered him, so I went on the wait list. And then I tried to order another one. Apparently, you can't order one if you have one already ordered.
Yep.
Oh, is that the limit one per person?
Yep, you only get one. If you ordered one, you can't get another one.
Yep.
That never makes any sense.
Actually, correction. There is an
it's so
exception to
retarded.
that rule. There is
So
an exception
retarded.
to that rule. I had a KX Enforcer droid that was already paid off, and I came up on the wait list and was given the opportunity to buy a second one because the first one was already paid off on a payment plan.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So
if you pay it
what
off,
you're saying is true, but I'm saying there is a minor exception to that rule if you are in that specific edge case. It's studying the system and how it works is interesting though, because like he's saying, like that's happened because I was gonna go back and try to grab another one, and it says you have already purchased this figure.
I mean, that's so retarded. I hate that. It's limited.
Well,
one per person.
they're trying to make sure. Honestly, I don't know why they don't allow two per thing. Like, unless it's an exception of something like a clone or something like that people are going to army build.
Yeah, I don't know why Sideshow is not getting in the shiny clones like a whole crap ton because.
Yeah, I don't know why that got cut off unless they're about to drop another batch of them for 20th. What we're seeing, a lot of the reasoning is I think they don't want a repeat of the Boba Fett 2-pack once the Throne one dropped and you get a number of cancels on the thing that was already sort of overproduced anyways. Because now they're having problems getting rid of the 2-pack.
I know, and it's funny because when it first came out, people were like going hog wild.
Yeah, but now people disrespect it and call it the bird shit Boba Fett.
Well, it is.
Yeah, they started calling it the bird shit Boba Fett from the get-go.
From the beginning.
That's what it looks like.
Bird
it looks like bird shit.
Which in product it did not. So.
Yep. In hand, it's fantastic. It's like it's painted.
I don't think that stopped people from buying it though.
Right.
Just nickname it.
Well, going back to what Tremble Dust and some guy was saying about the lottery, what do you guys think? You think how will that go?
I didn't get an email, so I'm assuming I'm not involved in this.
They start going out Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm saying I haven't even gotten that pre-email.
Oh, wow.
What I believe is going on is I believe the 300 people got that, or the people who have a potential to be one of those 300 people got the email. And those that were already well past that, like, obviously they know
the first
X amount of people are going to basically, well, yeah, so you do 300
prize?
people, let's say 150 people buy it. Cool. Mm-hmm. So we need 150 people besides that. Cool. So now we're up to 450. So if we send this email out to 1,000, the first 1,000 people that signed up, it's probably going to get sold within that. And then after that, we can move beyond that. So I would assume basically it would operate in, if you got the email, you have a potential. So watch your shit on Wednesday.
So what is what does this lottery consist of? What do you get?
You have a 2-hour window. They're going to send you an email. If you get the email on Wednesday, you have a 2-hour window to buy the D100.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't get the email, you're probably not getting one.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Actually, you're most likely not getting one.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to buy it off of eBay because they're going to be selling.
I think that it's. I don't necessarily like it, but it's more fair than the clusterfuck they did last time.
Well, I was going to ask you, any of you guys already have it?
The D100?
No.
Yeah.
No, It's not available for sale until Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm just asking the questions. I'm not the.
No.
I'm not the expert on Star Wars.
The D100 is that red and silver Iron Man we
It's
saw
the Mark V.
Oh,
it's the Mark V paint job Mark 7.
I kind of figured when you. Yeah. Okay.
I'd like one.
Yeah, with the all Wednesday to get the Iron Man.
The second that Yost found that diorama, though, let's be real, I was out. Because that's the money for the D100 right there.
True.
And I'm going to be honest, as a collector and a diorama fan, I am totally fine with that. Whoever gets it, I'm sorry that we can't race, but I'm good over here.
This is how we can't race.
Yeah, I got 2 waitlist conversions for the Marty and President Loki.
Oh, right on.
President Loki.
Yeah, I didn't jump on the Marty. I didn't realize he was low stock. By the time I realized it, he was already waitlist. So,
What is the percentage? Okay, well, no, that's a stupid question because no way you guys didn't know it. But I was curious. What is the roughly the percentage of what Hot Toys reveals and what you inevitably get, like for 2022? What was the percentage of what Hot Toys revealed that you wanted that you got? You know what I mean?
I've gotten the majority of things that I saw that I like initially. The only thing right now that I can't 100% say I'm going to get that I wanted was Peacemaker. The R2 and C3PO, but now we're about to get one that fits a little bit more snugly in my collection, so I'm totally cool with that. What else did I lose out on?
But on average, how many figures do they actually release in a year? Do you think?
120 last year.
120
last year?
Right now there's 128 for sale currently today.
Okay.
That's pre-order.
Well, let me ask you, Hoff. 2022. What would you say your percentage was?
Total for which total?
Your percentage of Hot Toy releases to what you actually purchased. What's the percentage there?
That I actually purchased. This year I'm trying to purchase less. In the last year of collecting, I've purchased 45 figures. And 45 figures, 2 dioramas.
And out of those 45 figures, roughly how many figures altogether did you want? I mean, you got 45. Was that your
got basically everything that I wanted. There wasn't the only thing that I want that I haven't gotten yet that's still sitting in stock is that Endor Scout Trooper.
Okay.
And then I'm probably if I can get around to it, I'm gonna try to buy that Wonder Woman for my best friend because it's her favorite character.
Now, which one? Because there's like 9 million Wonder Women out there.
Like the new one. I was gonna buy the gold armor.
There's 9 million new ones out there. Which one?
No, like the
1984
one.
The one that I got.
Oh yeah.
The new one, like the current new one. I think it's her first Hot Toy, so we'll see what happens with that.
Oh, that's cool.
It might wait list before I get a chance because now I got a bunch of stuff to do again. And I already spent most of my OT paycheck for next week already. I had a Bespin Leia come up.
It's a good figure.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the OT gods were like, AJ, you've been loyal. So they Hoth diorama, Bespin Leia, Return of the Jedi figures.
I got a really good deal on my Bespin Leia. She was only like $200.
That's not bad. I am slightly north of that.
Yeah, same for a deal that I got for the episode 8 Leia and Luke, great Luke.
I think it makes sense for where that diorama is right now because it's got Snowspeeder Luke and Lando in there, and Lando is Bespin Lando. So we've got Bespin Luke coming. Maybe we have an Endor Han and Chewie 2-pack, which is basically
they better.
Bespin Han. Endor Han is basically minus the longer peak jacket on the outside.
Still there.
Is pretty close to Bespin Lando or Bespin Han.
Right. And I know we need a Han, but we also need another Chewie, man.
They have to do Chewie right. Yeah. They have to.
Yeah, get his face right. Ugh.
The last one looked high. The one before that was the wrong color.
Yeah.
They have at least.
Have they only made the two? Have they only made the two?
Yes.
Or okay. One was Solo, maybe, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. There's a New Hope and the Episode 7.
Okay.
the
Solo one was
second-
teased but never made, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The second one is from episode 7, so it's like Chewie and Old Han, and then the other one that they made was the A New Hope version.
Yo, Trimble
And
Dust. I was
they're
getting ready to
both
say
like-
that.
And they're both like $800.
Yeah.
Yo, Trimble Dust.
Justice for Black Chrysanthemum. I would like
Yeah.
to see a Black Chrysanthemum.
Well, hold
Chrysanthemum
on a
would be
second.
awesome.
Hold on a second. Star Wars Black Series is reissuing Black
Yep.
Chrysanthemum
Or
with
better,
a new
better
body.
looking.
Oh, it
Better
looks
looking.
much better. I'm going to
Do
get
you
think-
this one. I'm
Do
going
you
to get
think
this
we're
one.
gonna get Dr. Afro?
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna get a Dr. Afro thing? Right? Am I messing up the name?
Oh, for Black series maybe. Yeah.
No, like
Yeah.
in live action, like in one of these.
Oh. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. They're dipping so far into the well that of characters,
True.
any of them could pop up, especially from comics or legends, and they like to just.
I thought they were gonna go there in Book of Boba
like a
Fett
pull.
because like the second chrysanthemum popped up, but then they didn't go that way.
Am I wrong that Chewie from episode 4 bad? People say that the
Pretty sure
episode
it's not accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, people say the episode 4 one is better than the Force Awakens one. But they neither of them have gotten his face right, in my opinion.
I think the A New Hope. If I had to pick, seeing what's on the market, I think I'd go with the A New Hope just because I like the Han better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
But the Chewie, it's so weird because like, it's
yeah.
I think it's sort of better, but I think the Chewie, even with the messed up high face, like his top lip is way too long.
You can get 0,
Do you have
0,
either?
0.
Do you have either one of them, Bean?
No.
No.
I think it's almost near
Before my
impossible to
time
get
in
a
collecting.
decent sculpted Chewie. I mean, rooted hair for Chewie is
they're
the
not
only
gonna-
way to go, really.
They're not going to.
Sculpted hair always looks crappy.
They
Need
better
a
not
Chewie,
do a
man.
sculpted hair Chewie. Oh my! Oh no!
Justice for Waller.
It's just a plastic hunk of. No. Like.
Well,
No.
they're not going to do it. They're not going to do. Hot Toys is not going to do a rooted hair Chewie. No way.
Of course they're not. It's going to be like pasted on carpet, like shag carpet pasted onto the figure. That's what
No,
they've done the last 2 times.
So what
I
are
don't
they
have
going
an
to?
issue with that. Dude, a rooted hair Chewbacca. Come on.
Oh my god.
I'm not even a rooted hair person, and I would buy the crap out of that thing.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, it'd be no different
Like-
than having a plushie. What do we got there?
Justice for
I should
Waller.
go on.
Longer. Can we get a Madison too?
Yeah, why
That's
not?
is that the 0, 0, 0?
Ooh, look at that. That is hot, dude. C3PO has never
Whoop,
looked
wrong
better.
one.
You get me all peeking in.
Yeah, you get that right.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at it.
Dude, that is dope.
Yeah, I'd buy that. That's like
Oh,
a,
yeah, dude.
like
Okay,
a blue,
see,
a blue
all right. Now, how many?
with the red eyes.
seriously,
Yeah.
I like it.
Seriously, though, couldn't you just like maybe take some red decals and put it on the eyes of a
Get the
C3PO
sideshow
that
one
you
and make
already
it.
have?
Hey, there we go. Put some red LEDs in the head. Yeah.
Jeez, you're gonna buy the whole figure just for the red eyes? It's the same damn.
That's why you go get the sideshow one. It'll be all right.
Holy!
Yeah, you don't pay that much for them. Yeah, you'd buy a cheap.
Pay that
Yeah.
much
For
for 'em.
Wongers. Wong will be
My-
here Thursday.
My
Third
wallet
party
is
Wong.
screaming
Nice.
in my back pocket right now. These guys are crazy. I
You're
know, I
buying the
know,
street
I know, I
Sculpted
know.
hair Chewie.
The wallet's
Oh.
yelling.
Yeah, we'd riot in the streets for a sculpted hair Chewie. Yeah, they've hit her. I mean, all the Chewies they've made have been rooted hair. So
Gotta be.
yeah,
I would, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be like $1,000.
Hey,
would be
do,
$1,000.
do you want a good?
How expensive is a
Do
rooted
you
Chewie
want?
gonna be?
Do you want a good figure?
Oh,
Don't you?
fully rooted would be
Art-
totally No, we'll
It's
still
gonna
get
be
the same
ridiculously
style of
expensive.
Chewy that we've been getting. There's no way they're gonna root anyone.
Oh,
No one will root.
Hot
Ever
Toys
root.
isn't
Can
gonna
you
mess
fully
around.
root.
imagine how long it would take this?
Oh, you mean other than like the hair suit that they did previously?
Hey, listen, let in art.
That's
We'll
just
always
it's
get a
gonna
hair
be-
suit, no matter who makes it.
It's gonna be the shag carpet. Just paste it
Yeah.
to
Not if in art does it.
Even
And
if
ours-
NR
and
does
ours
it,
doesn't
I
even have
guarantee
the
you it'll be a
license.
freaking
Think
fursuit.
so?
Yeah.
It'll be a
They don't
first.
even have
It's
the
just
license though.
It's
No.
the
It's
less
just
time-consuming way to go,
yeah,
man. You know,
yeah.
it's just that's just how they'll do it.
I mean, if they let in our just like that's the only property of Star Wars they let them make, like, hey, we just want to see what you can do. First off, they never do that because there's no way they would give them the opportunity to be able to like take some unless they got hella kickback points on that.
Hmm.
Like
You could-
some sort of crazy, we want 4% of every figure you sell. You can make it for as much as you want to make it. We just want a rooted Chewy. Here, have at it. I still don't even think they'd do that. It would be such a ridiculous amount of money that it would cost one to produce that. Because I mean, dude, it's head to toe. Even his feet, the bottom
you could
of his feet need
sculpt.
to get rooted.
You could sculpt the body for hair, and then just add hair on top of that. It wouldn't be a whole lot.
I bet you could do it. Yeah.
Especially around the joints. You wouldn't sculpt the hair around the joints, so you could bend his arm, stuff like that. But you'd sculpt the rest of the body for the hair, and then just add the rooted on top of that, just to give him that 3D look, that more realistic look.
Well,
Yeah. It wouldn't be.
give Digital Echo Figures a chance at it. I bet you they could do it.
Mhm.
Need
Yeah,
much
I
more
think-
practice. That's for damn sure.
Yep.
But yeah, you know, guys, we're hit over 3 hours. We hit the over
Ooh.
3 hour mark. I gotta get done with the kids, and then get them off to bed or whatever. But yeah, it's been an awesome show for sure.
What do you think's dropping tonight? Before we head out,
You mean
something cool, probably
released or announced?
Usually happens.
Star Wars, Marvel, DC, miscellaneous. What are we getting tonight?
Well, it'll probably be Star Wars. They
I
drop
was gonna
something
say it's
every
gonna be more
damn
Star
day.
Wars this time of year. Yeah,
They'll throw that
more
out.
Star Wars.
Or they'll release Cyborg.
Or they're really.
He's been kicked back to May, so I'm going to say no.
That is crazy.
March 11th.
It
It got
was
delayed.
It was a
Well, we'll
joke.
probably find out in about an
It was
hour
a
and a
joke.
half or so. If they do,
No,
that,
It's
maybe.
usually like 11:30 my time,
Yeah.
so like 2.5 hours ish.
Yeah, 2.5 hours. Yeah, that
It's
sounds
usually
about
right around the midnight.
Usually around
time.
midnight.
Yeah.
They're gonna drop Mace tonight.
Sometimes it's 1 a.m. though.
They're just gonna drop a quarter 4 figure or quarter 1 from the 2024 figure tonight for no reason.
Yep.
Just to be
It'll be Mace.
We know your payment plan didn't sell, but we're charging it anyways.
All right, hell yeah, guys.
WandaVision.
WandaVision
Scarlet
started
Witch.
Yeah,
That's
she's only come
due.
out.
And she's
Drop
due
that.
up this quarter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They need to. It's been long enough. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's been long enough for Cyborg. It's been long enough for Wanda. It's been, yeah. Any of those figures that we've been waiting for.
I don't think Cyborg gets delayed again after May. I think May, June, this is the last one he's getting kicked back to. I think that's it. I don't think they can afford to cancel him or kick him back any more than they already have.
No, people probably end up starting canceling if people
They
have
probably
canceled
already have
already.
been.
You know what I mean? It's just
I'd be worried about the quality of them pushing it back because I mean, look at that Loki. They kept pushing it back, and then we got that shitty ass head sculpt, and anything that they push out that far drops in quality.
typically, yeah.
Typically.
That's kind of been the what's been happening. A
Yeah.
lot of these older releases from a year and a half, almost
we
3
got the
years
visions
ago, they're coming out and their arms are falling off. And I'm hearing that Mario said that his cape is starting to crumble or disintegrate. You guys hear that?
No,
Yeah.
I did not hear that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard Mario said something about one of his Vaders. I didn't hear him say it, but I saw it on another stream. Somebody said that Mario said his Vader cape was starting to disintegrate.
The cape.
Yeah, I think it said the cape.
I feel like a
Irregardless,
cape sounds about right.
whatever it is, his Vader figure is starting to peel or something's going on.
That sucks.
That's what he.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard of that happening with Vader's because of the amount of pleather.
yeah.
Like the gloves, I think, are the first to go in a lot of cases because the way that they like did them with the sculpting.
And it depends. Like you could get like dehumidifier, keep it in your collection.
I have
to
an
help
air
out.
filter and a dehumidifier because Wisconsin. Because sometimes I need either or.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you're in Wisconsin?
Yeah, I'm Milwaukee.
Oh, I visited there when I was in the service. I love the Milwaukee.
Oh,
That's pretty
you're a vet
crazy.
too?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service, sir.
And you?
You're like my brother. Oh yeah, I did reconnaissance army for like 8 years.
Navy.
Oh, dope. My grandpa's in the Navy.
I was stationed in Beam and Blue's hometown of San Diego.
Damn, that must be so sick, dude.
Dude, San Diego, I christened. It's my sister's city. If I would have ever moved to another place in the United States, it would be San Diego. The only reason why I wouldn't now, I just don't want to live on a fault line. I'm not,
Yeah, no, I get it.
Other than if it wasn't for that, man, I would move to San Diego.
The best one that I had was I was in Savannah, Georgia. The worst one that I had was Fort Polk, Louisiana, which is like a butthole.
Yeah, I had.
I don't know if nobody's from Louisiana, so I'll just not fun.
Another thing, the N1, the Starfighter.
Yes.
For those I was gonna say, for those of you who can't afford or can't wait for Hot Toys, Hasbro has the Starfighter coming out. The only thing I don't like is that it's for the 3.5-inch figures. I wish it was for 6-inch. But I'm still gonna get it. I'm gonna get it anyway because it matches up. It matches up to because I've got the I wanted to go along with my Razor Crest.
I wonder if we're not getting it. I feel like
Hashtag Mario keeps his beat.
It should be. It's probably going to be. It's probably going to be the same size of the Razor Crest. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm assuming, but yes, you better believe I'm getting
Thanks,
one.
Payne. Yeah, I feel like it's not coming, but I still want to hold out and hope it's coming. They're releasing all the stuff that they showed that came with it, with the exception of the Jawas.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that they didn't. The Jawa and the Gonk is the only thing, but some people already have those from when they were previously released.
I've got a small Mando. I wish they weren't selling the figures with it because that's what's upping the price.
I think they're going to sell multiple SKUs of it, though. I think you're going to be able to buy it with and without the figure.
That would be great because I got a figure I could throw in it if I had to.
There's going to be people that want that Mando that don't want to buy it. And
let me tell you something. That's a pretty detailed. It's got parts you can take off of it, so it looks like it's being worked on and everything. It's neat. It's neat.
Yeah, the 1 p.m. tomorrow is going to be there. Plus, like Yost is talking about making one now, and I feel like Yost only starts talking about making things. If he's talking about it, that means he has inside knowledge of like what other people are doing.
Yeah,
and he knows who's pulled for licenses and who hasn't pulled for licenses.
Yeah, and if Yost does it, I'm not gonna buy it. I like it. I like it.
Money.
Well, if Yost makes it, it's gonna be like $2,600.
Yeah, easy.
I'll probably still buy it. To be honest,
thing's gonna be. That's gonna be like 36, maybe.
Well, I've had this idea.
That's a used car. You know that, right?
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand the ridiculousness of spending $2,600 on an N1 from Yost, but I gotta be real with you. I have had this idea for this diorama planned for what feels like 3 years at this point. Dude. It's like a year and a half, to be honest, but it feels like 3 years. It's a very grandiose figure flex Friday. I'm hopefully winning. I hope if it doesn't, I'm gonna feel real sad because it's like probably $4,000 I'm putting into this thing after all the figures and other stuff. There's a whole other thing.
Jeez, man.
I have to make this thing. I have to. I'll just stay awake at night, like losing sleep, thinking about like how would I do this diorama? How would I like spit this thing out? Like
Hoff, at least you're lying down.
I get up in the middle of the night and start moving crap around. I can't.
What did you say? I just reorganized, had this whole top thing last night.
I'm redoing a whole nother
11 and everything.
Yeah, man.
And then I've been measuring like probably 80 times today because I'm trying to figure out like I need another shelf. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 2 shelves.
All right, guys. Hey, I gotta go feed my kids. I
put 3 on
in my
back
stream.
wall right here.
That's right,
gentlemen. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you for having me back, Slevin.
The kids are starving.
My kids are starving. I'm starting to get there too. So, I want to thank the chat, Tremble Dust, 12-inch Moose Stream, some guy, Thule was here, Commander Green, Peyton 23. I feel like I'm forgetting.
Joker J, David Z.
Okay, thank you. David Z, Toy Box.
Tish Larson popped in for a second.
Larson. Localoo, there's Localoo.
Some goon named Blue Tattoo in the chat there.
So who's no goon?
Yes, goon.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm missing somebody else.
Say Toy Box, Kinky Sphincter.
Kinky Sphincter, that's what one I was missing. FBJ was here.
BJ's the man.
Appreciate you guys coming through.
CT603.
Hey, there's Joker J at the last minute.
What's up, buddy?
Yep.
CT got a Hoth diorama too. He's the one who showed.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah, dude.
There was one left.
Those dioramas are actually really awesome. I would have liked to get one.
That one, I mean, obviously, because like, can't be Hoth's hometown hero and not have a Hoth diorama.
Oh, right.
Absolutely.
My only regret was that he didn't.
Batman.
I was gonna buy 2 of them.
Where?
And then just do like entry because he had 5, but I was like, I could have probably bought 2, but I'm not gonna be that guy, dude. I want someone like 5 people, separate individuals to enjoy them. It would be tight though to get 2 of those entrances and then get the snow speeder, and you could have them set off to the front and like the back edge of the dial, so it's like in the bay.
Hey, listen, everybody. He's got to go feed his kids.
You guys have a good night. Let's just
DJ,
shut it off
Mike,
on that one.
Blue, Loco. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it very much.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll be on Wednesday morning probably, talking about the next episode of Mandalorian.
Hopefully, it's not a POS.
Yeah, right.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Yeah, either Wednesday after it airs or Wednesday morning. Yeah, probably. Yeah. After show reaction.
Stay tuned for the after show reaction this Wednesday.
Yep.
And yeah, that'll do it for us. Stay safe, stay healthy, always be kind, and we will catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
I'll fall down.
All fall down.